Wih, keren juga anjing openingnya, bro. Anjay. Bukain, Sep. Bukain. Enggak tuh anjing bahasanya.
Bukain, Sep. Bukain.
Ya, Sep, bukan celana gue, Sep. Gue udah horny anjing.
Aneh kena orang sifat itu.
Gak gitu anjir.
Ya Allah, ya Allah.
Takutnya.
Takutnya. Anyway, halo semuanya, welcome back again with me Sakamoto Ashura di live stream. Gimana kabarnya sembari? Semoga baik-baik aja. Gimana kabarnya?
Ya tanya Asep sih. Kalau tanya kabarnya
gitu
tanya
aja.
Gitu-gitu aja ya.
Nah,
Kabarnya gitu
kan,
aja.
kalau kata saya sih dua. Tuh.
Oh.
Juga. Tuh juga ya, bukan dukung paslon 2 ya, bukan. Sorry ya.
Kan udah lewat masanya.
Ya kan masih ada kubu-kubuan ini.
Oh iya, sudah kubu-kubuan. Untung saya Nur Hadi Aldo. Saya mah lebih milih koalisi tronjol-tronjol disingkat kontol.
Aku lo milih Aan, Cok.
Aan siapa anjing?
Aan, astaga. Pencet deh Aan siapa?
Siapa Aan tuh siapa?
Aan ini. Aan siapa namanya? Aan Android 19.
Oh, cocote.
Loh, nggak ngerti, Bu?
Oh, tahu. Oh. Tahu.
Aan.
Di Bukit.
Nah, itu aku pilih itu.
Dari Bukit. Iya. Itu kan.
Udah di Bukit?
Hah? Iya, Cok.
Udah di Bukit?
Dari mana sih? Bandung apa kita anjing? Puncak. Nah, Puncak.
Lupa,
Dari
Cok.
Puncak.
Iya.
Nah, dari Puncak.
Iya, betul.
Dari Puncak.
Iya. Aan.
Dari Puncak.
Iya.
Visi misinya apa?
Yang ini.
Dari Puncak. Tai. Aduh ya Allah. Anyway, teman-teman, hari ini kita akan watch party menobar menonton turnamen Florence Championship Turnamen, yaitu PaperRex melawan gaes, yaitu Karmine Corp. Yang di sini disponsori oleh gak ada sponsor.
Sponsori oleh 18 plus tuh di pojok.
Oh iya, betul. Betul sekali, disponsori oleh 18 plus. Jadi langsung aja kita pindah ke gaming scene. Kita langsung nobar aja, song aja ya, tanpa lama-lama lagi.
Nanti kalau ditanya Ashura nontonnya sama siapa? Sama Asep, sama gue sendiri.
Asip lagi bang, kali-kali bersama Minshiro gitu, biar keren gitu.
Anjing lu lebih bagus Asep.
Asep, Vincent cu.
Dari
Vincent. Kalau Zero tuh kamu tidak mencerminkan putih-putih keputihan, Cok.
Anjing keputihan.
Keputihan anjing.
Nggak, anjing lu penyakit kelamin wanita anjing. The fuck, bro?
Enggak, kayaknya lebih
Wajah
ke sipilis sih.
Anjing.
Ibunya kena.
Kagak anjing.
Jangan, Cok. Jangan.
Asep tuh lebih ke arah ini ya anjing. Lebih ke arah Raja Singa ya anjing.
Bangsat tuh. Sakit anjir ya, semoga Asep bisa terhindar.
Iya, semoga Asep bisa terhindar.
Sumpah Asep, kalau kamu terhindar dari penyakit Raja Singa ya. Kalau bisa ratunya aja sih.
Iya anjing.
Bang kira-kira
jangan.
Kira kalornya pakai Windows berapa bang? Windows 7 kan?
Nggak, ini pakai Windows 98 anjing.
Semut sih kan.
Jangan lain.
Iya anjing, ini pakai Windows 98 anjing.
Berarti Discord-nya anjir kayak ini anjir. Discord-nya 98 kayak gimana?
Enggak, lu tahu kan apa nama zaman dulu tuh yang Counter Strike 1.6 kayak gimana bentukannya? Kan kotak banget tuh, kayak bener-bener statik banget kan?
Kotak.
Iya kan?
Kotak statis, iya.
Iya, statik. Kotak. Iya kan, kayak statik banget kan itu kan apa namanya Counter Strike 1.6 kan? Nah, kayak gitu anjing.
Warnanya cuma satu anjing.
Iya, warnanya cuma satu doang anjing, bisa diubah ya.
Apa nih, gak ada RRQ Lemon nih?
Iya anjing, gak ada RRQ Lemon anjing. Ya gak ada lah babi. Ini kan Valorant bukan ML anjing.
Oh iya, beda game.
Goblok.
Beda game. Siapa anjing ngomong itu?
Asep lah, apalah siapa lagi anjing. Anjing ngarepin Ricky Lemon anjing. Asep lah. Ngarepin Ricky Lemon anjing, nggak ada lemon.
Oh.
Kecewa, penonton kecewa guys, catat.
Oh.
Tidak ada Ricky Lemon.
Tai. Aduh, pertandingan antara Karmine Corp lawan PaperRex.
Di Puri Ci, bawa boneka Puri Ci.
Yoi. Ini kemarin tuh si Narate tuh yang jago itu loh, Cuk. Yang pesan Sentinel tuh Narate itu yang ngeri ya, yang bisa clutch anjir.
Apanya?
Narate yang jago kemarin, Cuk, yang pas lawan Sentinel anjir.
Waduh, gue lupa cuy, ketiduran anjir. Oh, yang Sentinel ya? Iya.
Iya, yang lawan Sentinel kalau Karmine Corp tuh toh. Itu Narate itu yang jago, Cuk.
Aku nonton. Pokoknya apapun bentukannya Sentinel tetap ku tonton.
Wah, anjay.
Yoi. Ini Sentinel lagi turu.
Lagi jalan-jalan, Cuk. Jalan-jalan di Madrid anjing. Lagi jalan.
Neo Cibadu, yuk.
Oh iya. Weh, Nanda, Cuk. Nanda, let's go. Ada Nanda. Ini tuh alasan Nanda cuti ya, terus karena Nanda lagi turnamen. Nanda tuh lagi turnamen.
Dia tim mana sih, lupa aku anjir, yang mirip Nanda anjir.
PaperRex anjing. Davai kan PaperRex di PaperRex itu loh. Makanya alasan kenapa kok iya, Cuk. Makanya alasannya kenapa kok Nanda itu hiatus, kok cuti ya karena Nanda ini anjing lagi ini dia. Lagi turnamen anjing.
Cuti hamil.
Cuti hamil. Main Valo tuh, Bang.
Itu cuma gimmick anjir.
Ya.
Itu mirip Nanda aja. Yang disorot.
Itu Nanda anjing.
Itu sempet-sempetnya anjir buka laptop anjir, laptop. Nah, Nanda.
Makanya itu Nanda, Cuk.
Oh, Nanda, Cuk.
Makanya itu Nanda anjing.
Besok gua anjing-anjingin lagi bangsa juga.
SS saja.
Ini kalau menang nih berkurang ini anunya, kedongkolan.
Oh iya. Intinya kalau PaperRex menang hari ini, besok nggak jadi anjing-anjingin si Nanda anjing, dikurangin aja anjing-anjingnya. Jadi kucing anjing, dikucing-kucingin. Oh, kucing lu itu. Tapi kalau misalkan kalah makin naik, jaran nih.
Makin naik.
Bukan anjing, jaran nih. Kire. Oh, ada yang pakai Yoru anjir. Jarang-jarang lo, sumpah lo. Sebenarnya sih. Enggak jarang juga sih. Cuman kalau selain untuk turnamen serius sih, terbilangnya jarang Yoru dipakai anjir. Susah.
Kayaknya besok aku mau ambil Sky deh.
Mau ambil Sky? Tak cari Sky mau?
Yuk. Boleh. Gaskan abangku.
Kalian aja.
Anjir, aku udah mau belajar.
Kalian aja, kau kan ide kan mau balik kan? Kau aja ntar di rumah kan kau ajarin sekalian. Waktu itu kan lu sempat kau ajarin kan enaknya pas main Valorant apa namanya porsi latihannya kayak gimana? Soalnya porsi latihanku bener-bener enak kalau misalkan kamu mau buat control aim.
Saya aku mau ganti dulu.
Nanti siap.
Enggak anjir, aku kan kalau main gini apa namanya, enggak tahu gitu pengaturan apa namanya sensitivitasnya apa ya. Soalnya kalau gue pas dipakai ini kan ya main tembakan beredet nih. Itu anjir apa namanya melenceng jauh anjir.
Soalnya emang apa ya, ada namanya tuh recoil control. Nah ini kan yang buat kontrol recoil itu harus terbiasa sama mouse dulu soalnya.
Nah masalahnya mouse jelek anjir, mouseku ya mouse gaming ya mau gaming gimmick ya.
So gaming gimmick aja. Nice.
Gimmick. Ya, gimmick. Kan ini merek handphone kalau nggak salah. Oh iya.
Oh, merek apa?
Mouse-ku tuh mirip mouse-ku mereknya handphone.
Merek handphone apa sih? Xiaomi, Samsung.
HP.
Oh, HP.
Handphone. Xiaomi ini boy
Gak tahu anjing. Tapi TV aja ada merek Xiaomi anjing.
Walah, monitor nggak jelas anjir.
Monitor TV Xiaomi.
Enggak monitor anjir, gimmick doang anjir. Pas di coba di kantor anjir main Dota sama main LOL anjir. Katanya jernih.
Gak
Kok warnanya
sejernih.
dikit kali abang. Input laklek tuh apa?
Input lag-nya.
Ya input lag-nya jelek cucu. Ya ampun, para kerangan. Udahlah merusak harga anjir.
Iya loh.
hitungannya kan
Xiaomi bisa
20.
dibilang apa ya?
It does actually give it up here in the rate. We played in on the front.
24 Hz tuh 24 inch tuh 24 inch harganya 2,4.
Taking the long way round though.
Yang 27 inch anjir Xiaomi anjir 1, berapa bangs.
Itu ngerusak banget sih anjing, sumpah.
Ya itu anjing maksud lo apa ya?
Itu ngerusak banget, Cok, sumpah.
Tolong Xiaomi klarifikasi kalau misalnya saya ada salah, tolong endorse saya. Belikan saya Xiaomi. Saya juga butuh monitor, Pak.
Biar kayak ini aja, biar kayak mana kan please ya gitu kan. Dikata-katain dulu baru ntar di endorse biar baik-baikin anjing.
Jadi baik-baik ya. Nah,
Ya.
saya butuh monitor, Pak. Soalnya ya begitulah anjir, saya juga pakai TV anjir.
Aku juga mau ya Xiaomi ya. Satu aja, nggak usah banyak ya. Berarti dua, aku satu, sama ini satu ya Xiaomi ya.
Kalau gue mah mending satu set.
Sama mau beli
Satu set
Oh, jangan.
aja mintanya. Jangan nanggung.
Nanggung, jangan nanggung anjing.
Round 3 very
Orangnya maruk anjing. Tua bukan nanggung, maruk babi.
Tapi untuk ini monitor tuh namanya? Penyangga monitor tuh kan aku biasanya pakai penyangga duduk yang biasa tuh, yang basic tuh. Nah, katanya bisa anjir, bisa diganti anjir. Nah, aku nggak tahu apa aja tuh.
Oh, yang pakai monitor stand yang ini tempel dinding kan? Itu enak loh itu loh. Nggak
Ada
makan
yang
tempat
tempel
di meja.
dinding, ada tempel dinding sama yang ini anjir.
Yang
Apa namanya,
dikaitin di
mirip
meja,
ini, anjir.
tempel meja biar ada.
Kayak di meja tapi apanya bisa digerak-gerak anjir anunya.
Itu ada. Itu enak soalnya
Apa
apa
itu
namanya?
namanya, anjir?
Nggak makan tempat. Caranya monitor stand anjir.
Mau pakai itu anjir.
Nice,
Soalnya
gila
enak kan,
monyet.
jadi bisa ke atas.
On fire banget.
Bawah.
Gila.
PaperRex kah?
Ya.
Iya, namanya monyet, serius.
Iya,
Namanya
Cok.
monyet.
Namanya monyet anjir. On fire banget anjir nih monyet nih. Gila juga.
Pakai apa dia?
Pakai race.
Still remains for sure.
Anjir pakai race. Di mana mapnya?
Bind.
Two left, obviously Shin and Martin gonna give this one up.
Band ya? Band yang mana sih yang band?
Bind itu yang gurun pasir.
Something's stunned.
Oh iya. Oh enak Cok. Yang ada portal ya kan?
Ya ada portalnya.
Another moment where you just wish you had comms. Yeah.
Aku tuh kadang lupanya aja, lupa nama anunya tuh.
Map ya.
That was a nudge to production. We can
Saya lupa nama mapnya. Tapi sini kalau di band kesukaan gua adalah siapa?
Di band tuh soalnya paling gampang anjir. Lo mau pakai apa aja tuh band tuh paling gampang. Pakai shaper enak, pakai race pun juga leluasa itu loh.
Ya, aku mau.
Bro, gua kayaknya nggak bisa pakai anu anjir, nggak bisa pakai Astra.
Astra emang susah. Nggak mudah ya pakai Astra ya.
Memang tidak mudah.
Memang.
Kayaknya gue juga bingung anjir mau beli si Sky atau nunggu agen baru anjir.
Kalau kau mau coba sih Sky dulu nggak masalah. Sekalian nabung aja anjir.
Sky dulu.
Kalau ngomongin agen baru kan juga itu berarti ada kemungkinan minggu depan baru ada. Kemungkinan ya, itu kemungkinan minggu depan baru ada itu loh. Kan kita masih bisa main-main terus gitu buat dapetin apa namanya, dapetin kingdom poinnya.
Oh iya sih.
Nice. Let's go monyet. 3 kill. 3 kill. Monyet. Nice. SK. Let's go. S dari monyet anjing. S cuk. Monyet cuk. Anjir on fire banget monyet. Wait, what anjing? Really monyet?
Ini gak terlalu ngerti gameplay. Gak tahu gue sebenarnya ngapain gimana selfie dari tadi.
Keren juga orang ini.
Karena gak terlalu peduli sama gameplay. Lebih tepatnya gak paham sih. Jadi sambil nemenin kalian stay juga.
Sumpah.
Aku juga gak paham. Gue juga gak paham. Cuma karena gue memang ngikutin ini ya, ngikutin e-sport ya yang semacam ini lah. Ya itu. Kecuali Onik ya, kok Onik kumar nggak mau.
tapi itu sumpah cok. On fire ya monyet. Kenapa?
Enggak lanjut. Enggak tahu. Bisa kamu tahu Onik enggak?
Onik tahu aku.
Onik kan Punjabi semua.
Emang iya Onik sekarang Punjabi? Tapi itu kan si siapa? Si monyet kan sebelumnya Onik itu. Monyet tuh sebelum dari PaperRex tuh dari Onik. Onik juga hitungannya nggak seterkenal itu kok. Nggak rame juga.
Ya kan mirip Kumar anjir. Lu tahu Kumar gak anjir?
Tahu. Let's go.
Onik Kumar
nggak tahu. Onik Kumar siapa anjing? Onik Kumar anjing.
Kairi.
Aku gak ngikutin cok.
Kumar makanya bingung.
Gak ngikutin aku.
Makanya kan.
Nice.
Aku kaget kok. Ya anjir.
Makanya gue bingung.
Kumar. Kairi. Kumar. Untuk Kairi mohon maaf ya, saya tidak mau ada masalah. Ini saya mengklarifikasi dulu kalau di ini saya lihat dari apa namanya beranda pencarian saya di TikTok dan di YouTube, nama Anda ini disebut Kumar.
Kairi Kumar.
Meskipun dia udah tahu sih sebenarnya.
Jadi saya lebih tepatnya mengamankan diri saya lah. Kita damai, saya tidak mencemarkan nama baik Anda gitu kan. Saya cuma ikut meramaikan hashtag Kairi Kumar sebagai impostor kalahnya Onik di aduh nggak mau nyebut nama ya, nggak mau nyebut turnamen di mana ya, intinya itu dari berita yang beredar gitu loh. Sabar ya memang. Tapi nanti suatu saat nanti Mas Kairi bakal naik lah. Mungkin nggak di Onik.
Tulus. Itu nggak sih? Iya nggak sih? Iya nggak sih?
Siapa sih?
Emang iya anjing. Gak tau sih. Halo Mas Aka, lu tiang ngasih welcome to the stream. Guna kabar kabarnya semoga baik-baik aja.
Anjing gak relate mau potongan rambut dia itu pendek ya.
Pilek enak banget anjing.
Ketularan root cok.
Ini ketularan root anjing.
Pendek mah kayak as.
Nek, kalau misalkan tiang Asor nih waktu lebaran beda lagi namanya. Tahu nggak jadi apa? Tiang Astor.
Oh tadi gue kira nih Asep anjir, tiang Asep anjir.
Bukan anjing. Nomor pertandingan mau Mas Iyo pertandingan Valorant Championship turnamen ya. Ini turnamen Valorant guys, turnamen dunia ini.
Valorant turnamen ya.
VCT itu Valorant Championship turnamen. Ini turnamen dunia cuy. Bisa dibilang viewer. Wah, mukanya nggak dilihat.
Apa tadi kamu bilang tadi VCT itu apa?
VCT Valorant Championship turnamen.
Kalah.
Apa?
Valorant Champions Tour, Cuk.
Iya, turnya tuh turnamen anjir.
Ya tur aja.
Ya udah tur aja.
Namennya nggak usah.
Nice.
Namennya nggak usah.
Ya udah namanya nggak usah, tur deh. Valorant Championship Tour ya. Champion Tour lebih tepat sih, bukan Championship sih.
Tapi turnya di mana? Di Namen.
Turnya ke Bali ya.
Tur Bali loh.
Iya, tur Bali. Enggak dapet.
Turnamen kan apa namanya? Namanya tuh negara Tobaga Selatan, Kabupaten Namen.
Waduh, ayo monyet, ayo monyet. Waduh, aduh, blunder monyet, sayang banget anjir.
Monyet. Yang penting monyet sudah
Ya, yang penting monyet udah kita bikin kena mental duluan, bro. Kita bikin KC kena mental duluan, bro. Aku karo bapakku nobar film gak kena karo ngopi bareng ngono nyeni ora Mas. Wah, nyeni banget nobar film bokeh pasti kamu sama bapakmu anjing.
Itu nasi goreng masih buka.
Anjay.
Maybe the position wasn't relayed. Looking towards bench and showers here. Luckily, a second
Aku
team
tak tak mute dulu sih, aku. Celuk.
Oke.
Anjir.
Dapet dong anjir.
Agak seru aja Nekomininya ketinggalan di Bogor.
Karena balik Bogor dulu buat ngambil Nekomimi.
Iya, gue jauh-jauh ke Bogor. Apain, Sep? Ngambil ini Pak, Nekomini ketinggalan gak bisa pot, gak bisa.
Nice something.
Very nearby, Narrate needs to be careful because they've already slipped a little ahead. He might have heard Forsaken and he definitely knows someone's close by, so we're trying to evade that.
He just stepped out of the cove.
Oh god, a device right here.
Nice, let's go. Dapat dua ya Dava ya. On fire, bro. Pep lagi on fire kayak. Sep, lu lagi bikin TikTok ya, Sep? Lu lagi bikin ini.
Emang
ada anjing denger teng ya kan?
Ya makanya dia lagi foto. Nekomini ketinggalan. Ada kacamata apa lagi ininya tiang.
Anjing, sumpah. Asep. Mas Asep. Mas Asep. Nice.
You can do it once, you ain't gonna be able to do it twice. Something now holding for this aggression. You can see him chomping at the bit though. He wants
Aduh. Kenapa ya? Something nggak bisa dapat feel main lagi kan anjir. Udah hilang nggak feel main. Ini cok something aja. Padahal something itu recent time juga gede loh guys, asli loh.
The penny has dropped after Tomazzi's challenge. Again, can't really fault it. Like I said, Tomazzi's posted up, almost posturing a little bit that we're going to fight for this site. PaperRex at another situation where it's just they're not willing to show any respect.
Spike plan.
Molly here, orbital strike, showstopper, plenty. Post plant possibilities here. I was just wondering actually how quick this flank's going to come through, but yeah, Mindfreak's.
Be aware of it, right?
Yeah, I mean he dropped the smoke. He's back on it now. Yeah. He's going to look to orbital strike just for the dog. Killed it.
Not ideal in that. And now
nice.
Forsaken going to play forward. PaperRex still.
Nice. Let's go. Gila. 7-1 bro. Cepet mainnya ya. Gila juga anjing. Ya kalau main Corp nih udah bener-bener kayak pasrah dia lah, keluar Berkata aja anjing temuin DJ gitu ya. Tapi masalahnya ntar kalau saya PaperRex menang, andai kata nih PaperRex menang juga, lawannya apa namanya, lawannya Sentinel juga ngeri juga anjing.
gotta change this score.
Tapi dulu tuh sama sempat main.
Apa?
Sama gamenya itu kalau nggak salah Hyperfronja kan dikatain plagiatnya Valorant, emang mirip sih.
Oh. Katanya sih iya, yang di HP kan.
Nah, Hyperfront.
Iya tahu Hyperfront ya tahu.
Kayak skill ada yang mana sama cuman kalau di Valorant ada yang ngeluarin tembok, kalau itu lebih ke dinding si garis doang.
Ada yang katanya plagiat sih. Gacor kah? Gacor Mas Wi. Lihat juga, keren juga gacor nih.
But they are going to go on this. I'm waiting to see Monnier dive in here. They've got to know that Tomasi is still around as well. You can see the Lears there. Martin has found Mind Freak, but they've got the side control. You can already see that they've started to really place their banner on this side. Look for the flanks. Look for the pressure on the back lines. We need that plant to come in for at least a little bit of safety for PaperRex, which they've got right about now. 4v5, it gets dicey.
Coming through hookah.
Got to invest that little bit of utility to try and keep them further
away. Look at the reflank though. Look at Device's position.
That could be huge.
He's got to get there quick though.
Bisa dapat 3 sih Davai anjir. Kalau gak blunder nih. Nice. Aduh, monyet, jangan blunder monyet. Nice, di swing. Let's go. Let's go.
Bentar ya, laptopku agak nge-crash, mau restart dulu.
Oh iya. Wah, PaperRex lagi panas ya ini cuy. PaperRex lagi panas sih cuy. Asli. Pilek guys, aku guys. Gila enak banget pilek aja.
KC are immediately rotating it. They know that PaperRex are trying to find these timings. I think now PaperRex starting to play with that a little bit. It's the pressure now. KC is so desperate to get a round winner. They want to be so active around the map that they create these holes themselves.
Kebiasaan.
Give Eng all the credit in the world.
PaperRex have done this. Countless teams.
Best in the world through errors at this point. Keep in mind, this isn't just a team that's only done it once during an X stint when the meta was X, Y, and Z. No, this is a historic team who's been able to do this over a variety of errors.
Look at it now. Shin's smoked down long.
Look what they've done to him.
And this is all on the back of just the one wall coming through, but PaperRex might have a mystery here.
Oof.
There we go. This could be it, but they've got to make it work with very little. Martin's got to be good for it. Spots one, lets him cross. This is huge. The discipline is here.
Gak dicek.
That's two. A third.
Nice.
They're not going to get it. They still have a chance here, PaperRex.
What the fuck?
Something just flew in. Narrate got a satchel.
Anjir.
What the hell just happened?
Anjir, cuk. Gak dicek cornernya, cuk.
Something seemingly thinking he has double the range with a shorty.
Cornernya nggak dicek anjir.
Very bizarre. Just after crediting them, this is a total misread of the situation. KC finally able to actually win out in one of those scenarios that I was saying wasn't really suiting them up until now.
Yeah. Operator on, I believe, either side. Yeah, Narrate's got his something. Gonna go for it too.
Narrate juga punya operator deh.
We're in a bit of a state of flux, aren't we? Things are a little bit up in the air. Are they going for those double fakes again? Are they just going to be pausing after taking maybe a little bit of space? What are they up to? Lots of question marks. This is going to put Magnum through the rim. Narrate going to find something. So that's his opposing number. Basically,
Mana?
bulk of the hit is coming this
82
way.
bro.
Mau cuk. Cepat 8.
PaperRex bro.
Result in the pick coming out.
PaperRex.
Big ultimate to draw out this early on.
Wih, itu Euro gak dicek kok.
Aku nggak masang bet.
Among that exchange.
Yang Yoru siapa yang pakai Yoru?
Euro Martin dari Karmine Corp.
Right, has come across with the operator just to hold elbow. Yeah.
Martin, maka ada mamanya kemarin.
Hah? Mamanya Martin?
What
the?
Mamanya siapa kemarin itu? Aduh.
Nice di Free Fire. 2 lawan 3.
ult going to be invested from Martin. He's going to try and lead the way. Can he spot these players out? Did he see Mind Freak slip towards elbow? That's the question, because he can try and divide and conquer. The flash is set, they know it. This is good from Karmine Corp, but can they handle him? Yes! Ult upon ult there.
Ayo Davai.
And now divide in a 1v3.
Susah sih.
Flash still with Martin. That's about it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's clean from
blunder.
right there. That's fine.
Wah,
Be happy with
aim
that.
yang nge-whiff.
And then give themselves a window to work with Mike. It's not much, but it's there.
So you come out of this with an 8-4. Feels like a bit of a miracle with how this half kicked off.
Yeah.
KC with a course correction towards the end of this first half. I mean, look at the timeline here.
Asep mana aja?
Very
Hah?
quick response here.
Tahu? Oh, dia katanya restart laptop dulu.
PaperRex to apply this pressure towards Zuka, but it's the
Dia
Vipers
angkat
that
YouTube.
really slows
Restart
it down.
laptop.
Forces PaperRex to reconsider their approach.
Oh, laptop.
And a
Kan dia
crucial
laptop baru deh.
4K from Narrate.
Ya, laptop baru, laptop
Superstar
kerja dia.
is overall
Kan laptop yang lama kan keinjek anjing.
4KC.
Oh, ang
Stand out
Eh?
player, huge potential. For an early crunch towards A. PaperRex maybe waiting for that burst here. Yep, there it is. Something they depended on before. Going back to it again, it was brutal. You saw it from Monye, he
Waduh.
really ran rampant, but it was actually Magnum this time to hold him back. This is better, but he's not going to be alone. Narrate's trying to close the gap a little here. Might deny Forsaken, he does.
Yeah.
Good work. Boombot to follow, but there is a squad of 3 staring him down. The Cove is keeping them safe. Another satchel, another denial. Rotations are coming in. This is great
It's
work.
textbook.
This is really good from Narrate. Again,
Wah, ya
from
sudah balik ya.
that capability before to this, but the rotation, Mike, they're taking the TP. They've got a free site.
dari mana lu?
Something's looking for the backstab.
Laptopku nge-crash
Molly will go
dikit.
down. That will cut off.
Makanya
Sort of
restart.
pressure coming back through
Oh, alah.
from spawn here. Narrate, does he consider the possibility?
He's got to, right? We've seen this.
He's so conscious of taking that TP.
Nice.
Fight on CT though. Not gonna be able to get the follow-up.
Nice.
There, that
Whoa,
is
let's
control
go, Davai.
from Davai. Delivers bullet after bullet perfectly. And now the problems for the final 2, trying to play it back.
Nggak usah
to the
dipegang ya.
side. Team looking to try and take control with that operator. Look through, see if he can spot someone out. But again, they're playing deep. They're going to make him work for it. Spots something. Over towards Long. Spots Davai. They've seen both of the players. Can they close down on them though? They're not going. Alright, good swing
Nggak usah
ahead.
dipick aja
I mean,
operator.
it's PaperRex, and apparently
Di wall bang.
fine. Karmine Corp just about back in this, Mike.
Udah dapat file itu, wah. Repositionnya kurang enak anjir.
Kalah
Kalah sama operatornya, Cuk. Repositionnya kalah sama operatornya anjir. Sebenarnya udah enak, udah dapat file kan. Cuman yang jadi permasalahan adalah repositionnya kurang enak. Dari apa namanya? Dari garden di inian, dari garden di pick sama operator, dari hookah juga inian anjir. Pasti lebih dapat villa yang dari side anjir. Halftime, oke.
That is the question that is on our minds because it started off quite nicely for PaperRex as they were able to put a sizable amount of rounds together. But this
Perasaan
actually
ininya,
Horizon high
oh,
speed
lain beda ini.
of this
Anjing gede, Cuk. Saya tutup.
Kamu malah melihat nenen orang ini.
Yeah, to me these first 2 rounds were about
Aku juga mau.
how these side hits work with this hard roll.
Ya, dia sendiri aja
And
memamerkan.
having a lot of different
Saya
variants
suka
on
kok.
how he
Saya suka kok ya.
They were really punishing
Saya suka
KC
kok,
early
suka
on.
nenen.
A big mistake to make is wanting to play back site to be able to flood back in against a team like this so you can fight them while they're execing. But with this interesting pathing and the way that PaperRex plays with timings, that's almost impossible to do. So as this half developed, we started to see, I think, some good adaptation.
Gila, monyet bro, monyet lagi on fire. Keren ay.
Such a big problem to solving that.
Yeah, exactly. Time and time again.
Kill
And it feels
13,
like we're
dead
gonna
7
talk about
setuju.
Monyet every single day, but he deserves
Untuk
it. And I think that play
klarifikasi,
was also
kita
a
memanggil
very,
monyet
very
itu
good
nama
example.
playernya bukan nama playernya.
Iya nama playernya monyet,
Ada yang kesini.
nama aslinya juga bukan monyet anjing. Kan manggil juga nama playernya. Manggil siapa namanya si Lemon pun juga nama asli bukan Lemon gitu loh anjir. Emang tapi karena emang nama playernya Lemon gitu. Aura pun juga Aura namanya bukan Aura tapi Eko, itu kan juga panggilannya kan Aura gitu loh anjir. Itu. Makanya dipanggilnya monyet karena nama playernya monyet.
rotations with the Yoru. They're comfortable here. They have their confidence now. This should be a much closer half.
Yeah, I see a KC that has woken up a little bit. I'm sure these fans are definitely adding to that momentum. But let's see if PaperRex quells the fire. We're going to send it back over.
Tim siapa nih tahun ini?
Tim itu yang ini Karmine Corp nih.
PaperRex did kick this off with a belting
Aceh.
start. No
Iya KC.
two ways to put it, but Carmine Corp have clawed their way back.
Kace ini yang main sama ini kan?
Sentinel. Kemarin.
Them all rounds in pocket. But Mike, do you reckon they can hold on to
Oh,
this?
dibantuin.
I mean, it depends
Jadi
really on
something elite
PaperRex's
gak
willingness
masuk
to
sulit.
apply the same sort of pressure here.
Nice. Harusnya kan dapat satu. Nah, Naruto udah mati nih. MVP-nya KC udah mati.
So fast.
Dicey's got to have heard. Yeah, he's heard all of this. He's just trying to keep his head down. Trying not to be spotted. Oh no, he's just in the
beat
paranoia.
it to the
as well, I
leer.
think. Oh, it's the leer.
Wow, let's go. Flawless anjir.
Blink of an eye. Oh dear. Flawless.
Absolutely shut down on this pistol round.
Siapa attacker?
Attackernya KC.
One time because what on earth?
Udah ganti set soalnya. Ini attacker sekarang yang jadi attackernya KC.
Find the kill, but stays alive long enough.
Belum ganti set.
This four-man flank.
Iya, PaperRex sekarang defender.
It's OTT if anything.
Yeah. I was the leer.
Nah sudah jelas lah siapa yang menang.
Came over, didn't it?
Iya, Jo.
Just peeks out. Device still back here because he's dogged through. The Trailblazer
Yeah.
comes through.
Bisa lah, bisa dapet lah.
First three players of PaperRex to come in.
Map kedua apa? Lotus anjir. Map kedua Lotus. Abis ban Lotus.
Force.
Aduh. Dapat satu bro, let's go. Itu sumpah itu lo anjing. Aduh, nggak dapet. 2 lawan 3.
Flank once again from short. See, he's been pinged out here. The awareness is here from KC. Magnum reflanking it. Oh yeah, he doesn't catch them though. Ahead of the smoke falling.
Belakangnya bro, wah nggak dilihat aja belakangnya.
Awful, yeah. That's Monye dead. There's nothing he could have done. Mind freak now. Sitting pretty. What can you do against 3? 2 towards lamps.
Aduh.
There's too many bodies there.
Kalah ini
There we
aja.
go, finding a little bit
Kalah
of
timing
answer there
aja.
for themselves, but I was a bit worried that honestly something's judge was going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean it's scrappy as anything to kick this off. Something again. I don't know what range he thinks he has with shotguns. He's jumping out here trying to find another kill. A round 2 flip here for KC.
Nice! Let's go, boys. Insane comeback starts now, yeah?
Okay.
Well, he's called it.
All right.
He's called it.
God, why would you say that? That's literally how you just get swept.
We've had so many caught in 4K
I
moments at this event.
Oh dear.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
It's Martin to fall
Oh,
first.
no.
Martin mati.
Oh,
They've got 2 bands.
so yeah, massive equipment advantage here.
Yep. Yeah.
Monyet and Forsaken understand the shotgun range a little better than something.
He's just a little
You can't fault ambition.
There you go. Now there's the pause because you can see that
In case you're kinda stunned here, yeah.
They're just like, what the hell's gone on? They don't have a beat on the rest of the map either, right? Like the A site's completely unknown. There could be a flank on the way. They have no clue.
These are the sort of compositions that this sort of playstyle from PaperRex does run rampant. No sentinel. There's so many question marks.
The Bucky. How does one feel about the Bucky?
I mean, they're playing in long. They know to try and avoid the danger zone here, but Monyet, a chance to make something happen
I'm waiting.
potentially here. I mean, he's inside the smoke. He's got the paint show out. You can deny the plant at least.
I just feel like something's going to go wrong. I've just got
Oh,
a
he
weird
doesn't deny the
feeling.
plant.
Okay, went to the
Tomazi eats that.
center of tube. Heal considered, but they don't really have the foundation.
Nice.
God. No,
Oh, nice. Dapat satu.
Money to the side. Surely not. Shinna Magnum, please. What's going on? Monye isn't going to get away with this.
No,
Not gonna do it.
aduh.
Magnum there grips hold of the round.
Thank God.
Gak dapet timingnya. Wah.
Wah,
anjir, gak dapet timingnya loh.
Gak bisa.
Nggak bisa. Tadi tuh sebenarnya bisa. Cuman kalau udah mati anjir, nggak dapet timingnya.
Beaming it.
Timingnya nggak dapat sama sekali.
Apa ini anjir? Sendalku hilang bang pas pulang terawih, kayaknya diambil sama yang punya.
Oh, tai. Iyalah anjing.
Berarti sudah
Berarti emang lu yang maling anjing, bukan ini aneh di maling, tapi emang lu nya yang maling, babi.
saatnya gajah.
Iya anjing.
Sama aja pernyataan kayak lu mah enak puasa cuma 30 hari, lah gua sebulan.
Nah itu cok, apa ya, lebih ke arah kayak maling trak maling anjing gitu.
Expecting more aggression. I mean, 30 seconds in, seems like it's going to come, and Divide is the one with the punish here.
Nice.
Martin was able to scrape by with one, but the
Nice.
pressure just on one side of the map. It's everywhere.
Oh, duh. Sayang banget itu.
What the hell is this game? Okay, so Tomasi has space on B, right? He's got the B side.
Shin has about as much HP as he did last round.
Scott.
Tomasi trying to make something work, make this a little more comfortable. Shin will fall as well. PaperRex double digits now.
3 of them left with rifles. They can bolster that buy around it as best they can. But this crunch, it wasn't just here though. Again, run your mind back. It was also Monnier at the same time taking this space, and it just completely caught off Narrate.
One enemy remaining.
You say don't die, this? You say don't die?
Because again, it's like you see what, 3, potentially 4 people on this showers pinch. You're like, yeah, B's got to feel a little easy right now, guys.
Like, go.
Yeah. It's all encompassing from PaperRex, and their ability to punish defaults like this it's just, it's tough to watch, but at the same time, it's beautiful.
Oh, it is. And the question is, how much can Forsaken hold on to? He's being hounded, because the hunting squad is on the way, but they completely lost the A side. Fortunately, he's going to be trying to keep himself alive.
Nice!
Outplays Martin perfectly, but Narrate is there to try and keep this in their favor. The spike's in CT. What?
They didn't check close right.
Nggak dicek cornernya.
Off the back of that, now position noted, but that spike's still in CT. They might make a run for it towards B. They don't know yet. They don't know how this fight's going to favor. How does it tip the scales? You still have Monnier in this position.
Oh, nice.
What is this round?
Oh, nice. Let's go.
How's he getting 2?
He shouldn't be getting 2.
He's got Seekers to deal with as well.
They don't
Mindfreak's
they
here as
don't
well.
know.
It's
They
an
have no
open
idea.
plant.
They have no idea.
Nice.
Death creeping around the corner as Narrate now called upon. This guy is down here, but he is going to need a worldy round here.
Apa itu cu?
Back on Divide.
Nggak, dapat sih.
No flash, nothing. 5 bullets.
Nice.
Got him.
Let's go.
After Narrate was this close.
That was so close, aing. That was so close,
It's going
aing.
to be 11 carved on the board for PaperRex.
Trading blows now, back and forth. I mean, this is.
Untung monyet dapat 2 akhirnya.
And the fact that Mindfreak's in a position here to punish Shin. Narrate, unfortunately, again, it feels like this is a free sight. So he has the time and the space to get towards long, find a more comfortable angle. Heartbreak for Narrate.
God, he tried.
Almost made that happen.
Such a volatile game between these two.
Yeah.
Like, normally in these rounds, my mind drifts a little, but there's still Stingers out, there's still Sheriffs, there's still a couple of ults that could potentially come into play.
Seen both teams capitalize in rounds like this. And Monnia's here with a judge. Mindfreak's just farming on B side.
Oh dear.
Aduh. Sayang banget itu.
Replay that one. What the hell
Udah
just
mati 2 sih.
It was a Prius moment.
Yes. Classic.
We might see the end of the round though.
Oh, nice.
Forsaken. Sharp to it. Magnum now left to try and
What
recover.
the hell?
Third on the round for him.
Yeah, it's been enough to call in the ult, right? Like, this is enough.
Can he
for
get
the-
through? He slipped through the
He
spawn.
has.
They haven't spotted him. They didn't actually see him on the cross.
That's huge. It gives
Langsung
him a little
pindah
bit of
ke
time,
B.
right? Like, it's not a lot, but it's enough that he might be able to get a plant down. They have no idea. He could be an elbow by them. You know, they have no idea where he is. This is massive for Magnum.
What position does he take up? Is he going
Oh,
to push
go
back
on.
towards spawn? And actually, PaperRex are splitting. He might have timing here on something.
But
Oh iya, gue lupa Windows 8 aja. Tidak bisa.
Windows 8 masih better, lebih better loh.
Doesn't know about something yet, so he's gonna have to
Lebih
swing it.
bagus lah.
The best educated guess he can. Is this a good enough
Gak
position?
mau.
That might almost help him a little. Something does have full kit though, so that Lear, he's gonna know it now. Which way? You gotta gamble. Did something note him? He's looking this way. Magnum, can you clutch this up? Can you do what Narrate couldn't? You got one to the right, one to the left.
Nice.
He can't do it. Forsaken there.
Oh,
Well played by
12-6
PaperRex.
kah?
That
12-6
is well.
kah? 12-6 kah manis? 12-6 kah manis?
Once again, KC still, I mean, scoreline aside, keeping these rounds close, Lauren.
Yes.
Like I said, trading blow for blow here.
Tiga yang dapat tiga kill.
Hookah.
Nice.
Purchase will come back for Karmine Corp. Showstopper to work with. One away from the pit, two off the Seekers, so some tools potentially here. Can they keep Map 1 alive?
His patient start. Cautious. Because we have seen that PaperRex will run 3 men down down B long, but we are seeing Monnier this time actually pushing up towards A short, holding that Judge. How long does he stick around? I think he's siding against committing towards it. Divide.
What the fuck?
Not actually relinquishing the angle.
Malah buffering anjing.
Look around on that.
To bait out a rotation, much the same as PaperRex did. But the regress here from Hookah could be rewarded. They might even have time in here. KC have turned their backs.
This is a disaster in the making. They have no idea.
No, he's looking back.
Great
Oh,
turn,
nice.
but it doesn't matter.
Oh, nice.
The execution
Aduh,
is here.
sayang
They're
banget.
gonna make something
2 lawan
out of
2.
that. 2 big kills found, but they have a player advantage for Karmine Corp.
Ini Moit harus dapat anjir.
They have a pit to work with.
Moit
Automatic
nggak
lock
dapet
down
terus
this
gitu.
site.
2 lawan 3 anjing.
We have to find an upgrade here. Something's got ahead of the smoke.
He's in. He's in. He's
nice.
got one. Martin's gone. He couldn't do any more, but he's bought enough time for at least Monnier to get close by, get a rifle into his hands. One on sight. One.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Monnier unleashing.
Aduh, gak dicek.
Karmine Corp live for another round.
Aduh, sayang banget.
Aduh.
Anjir, sayang banget tuh dapet feel-nya anjir.
Downfall, a little over.
Wah, blunder sekali itu ya.
From both something and Monnier.
Wah, itu udah
Punished here. KC will find their 7th.
itu udah enak lah, cat dapet. Di sini
Regardless, so they are both looking absolutely electric.
Might do a mini. Do you know what, I miss Mini.
I do this Mini.
I wish we could bring him out to these events. You know what I mean?
Just still get him on a React camera.
Oh god,
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be great. I think that's just called a watch party, but still, he's not figured that one out yet, which is great. So maybe we can still steal him. As it stands, though, PaperRex still on the very verge of tipping the scales. This round, though, they are coming in less equipped. They do have Sting as sheriffs. They still have a rifle on something.
I mean, tools to work with as well. Showstopper potentially if Monnier finds a kill.
You've almost got the full deck of ults on the other side, though, right? You've got everything there. There's a full play stack. Now, traditionally, we've seen a couple of variations, but it's mostly Divide playing towards long, so maybe just him showing his hand isn't going to give away too much. That, however, should ring a couple alarm bells, maybe hoping to catch him a little further up towards long, but Karmine Corp patiently waiting.
Dog, not sure how many have been spotted there. Seekers in response here from Magnum. Everybody huddled towards his position. Smoke's about to drop here. Monnier caught in the open. Has Forsaken as well.
nice.
Still
Traded.
Bit of damage here. Device still around. Wait for something, though. He's the final boss, and TP comes in. Yeah, nice work from Karmine Corp.
3 lawan 4
Quick
nih.
pivot. Something is trying to hunt them at a similar pace. He is getting to spawn. Might get around the back of Shin here, depending on the timing, but still, they're going to get the plant. I don't think anyone's close enough to stop that now, so that's going to go down for the back line. Who wins this out?
I think it's going to catch in here. Orbital's trying to commit it.
Nice.
Mine goes down. Mindfreak did get the trade, but look at this.
Oh,
Something now getting
nice.
closer, down to 2 on either side. Mindfreak still only with that sheriff, but it might be enough. Martin waiting in showers. He's gonna take down Mindfreak. It's all on one. Something. Can he make something out of this? Incredibly hard round to try and break back into now with these positions.
Turn back into the flash.
Caught
No
that.
swing from Martin.
Double swing. Lovely, lovely work there in the post.
Gak dapat spray control ya.
They're keeping this game close, Mike. They're building back now.
They're springing their step. 4 rounds still separate them. Frugal from both sides here in terms of
12-8.
investment of ultimates. Surprised to see the orbital strike come out there. PaperRex must have felt pretty good about things. Alex, not so much.
Pen took a beating.
Yeah. But ultimate's still available. Seekers and the Showstopper being the headliners for PaperRex. Still got that pit for Tomasi. Martin now try and fish out some information here on A site.
Let's see. He's blocking him, just spotting him out there. How much can he get away with though? He slipped through towards CT, but all eyes on him. But it's Narrate! Bomb! Taking down Forsaken and something. Sight's now open.
Nice, nice.
Martin not going to be able to convert that kill, however. And they're getting quite paranoid of the flank. They're going to pop the ult as well on top of it. Viper's pit to try and secure this. Monye with the first ball, Narrate with the spray. Just connects well.
Monyetnya
This
mati,
might be
cok.
enough.
A Showstopper gone. PaperRex's opportunities now dwindling. You can see that. Have to consider the save here.
Saving aja.
So well coordinated. The value amongst these two, Narrate and Martin, to relay this
Buffering lagi anjing, the hell bro.
information.
Server itu sepiye nih.
Be able to string together much of a purchase after this. The 2 rifles nonetheless. Mindfreak and Divide carry across into the next.
Good to see this man starting to really heat up here. The first half was, fine, but this, we're already towards the top of the board here. Just 1 kill behind Monye, who's on 19. So Narrate's starting to feel out the game a little bit, but again, it's just so dangerous. When you're up against 12 and you're up against PaperRex, there is that chance they just bring out a mad round that you can't handle. So they've decided it's time for a little bit of a break, a moment to consider. PaperRex pumping the brakes here themselves. And to check back in. 3 in a row for Karmine Corp to get them to these 9 rounds after what was a very hard first half.
I mean, every team should be having nightmares about a PaperRex timeout with what happened yesterday. How quickly things turned around after calling a timeout.
True.
Karmine Corp have built their way back into this map. Another buy round and a chance to tie things up. Force the overtime. Not many tools at their disposal now. Previously pretty frugal in terms of the investment, but saving grace here that PaperRex will only bring in 2 rifles, a couple of sheriffs, a stinger, a Showstopper. Definitely a concern.
See if they're up to anything, if we're seeing that stack anywhere. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if something goes walkabouts. Him joining them over towards B might be somewhat indicative of it, but again,
Masa kena kambing enggak lah.
just kind of scraping together a buy to try and even out the economy.
1 kali menang udah selesai, Bu.
Something's been a
Kelar,
little
bro.
off on his purchases in that regard, but still, Martin trying to test. He's going to get himself the orb there. Patient beginnings. Does that TV get taken on the other side as well? Looks like it might be if they do spot a player, but as it stands, it's only Martin considered.
Was faking a little bit here, but that should be very indicative of what's going on. KC can read that correctly. Still happy to let the clock tick away. Well, they might pivot back towards an A site hit here. A deep smoke from Mindfreak, potentially slowing things down. Nothing going to be
Gak ada orang.
Showstopper, except for information.
Sayang banget.
KC now dial up the pace towards A.
Yeah, they've got to get moving, they've got to clear.
Oof,
Done by Narrate. That's a
sayang
take the box.
banget.
Now can they take towards the side? Mindfreak is waiting. Quick little heal, going to get them topped up here. Flank is on the way, but that's going to be watched. Shin is on flank duty. He's got to catch Monye. CT has the rest of the team coming back through. Martin clears Mindfreak. And now Divide. Something. Shoulder to shoulder.
We spotted him, Monye saw him.
Spotted. He's going to be able to Did he just get seen on the other
Yeah, he got
side?
seen on the other side.
Okay, so still, that's threat noted. Monnier should be dead here. Yeah, 3-man squad waiting for him. Done. Quick turn of attention because look who's on the side. Divide now
Aduh,
here.
blunder,
Massey handled it
cuk.
well. Something can do nothing about this. Too many bodies, too little time. Carmine Corp. They're back in the game. Double digits made. Maybe OT is now on the
Wow,
rise.
first time nggak?
Went out this buy round here. I mean, especially with the showstopper being invested. This PaperRex just is itching to make something happen in this round. Yeah, it'll be tough behind this. That could give KC access to overtime. Forsaken one of his ultimate, something, Empress. Nothing else really here. The TP from Shin. Well, the TP from Shin's going to get right behind this. He's
Spike.
committed to it.
Spike.
Nice.
Sebastian Martin.
Nice.
Across. That could be it. That Spike is in a disastrous place. Shin doesn't get noted by the flash.
Nice.
So where Monnier sweeps back through.
Gue 55, udah on fire lagi nih mereka nih. Paper sudah on fire lagi cuy.
It's just ridiculous. You let your foot off the gas for a minute.
A second. You thought maybe, oh, we could just cross it on two. No. No, you absolutely couldn't. And that might be the start and the end of this map. That Spike being lost there. Because they can go back to their
I mean,
default.
I love the way the PaperRex have just disengaged from this as well. So they know KC have so many question marks here to shift warp around the entirety of the map. Now got the Spike,
Di
40
pick
seconds left and limited
Di jump pick
options.
aja.
It looks like narrate be a problem. Pull rotation and pray that Magnum can outdo Forsaken.
Flawless ya sih, flawless nggak sih?
Slow rotation coming his way from
Flawless
Monnier
lah kata
as
gue
well.
aja.
In a real pickle here. Forsaken has the angle. And
Nice.
shot. Spike now left. It's all on one. Narrate, can you do anything? Monnier is getting
Aduh,
audacious.
nice, let's go. PaperRex menang.
Claim map.
Let's go bro. 1-0. Selain ini Lotus bro.
It's tough to ever have to mount a comeback versus a team
Anjay.
Bariknya Lotus.
where every round feels demoralizing.
Aku dulu apa? Ke pasar dulu aku.
Main pasar sih.
This is a wake
Ke
up
pasar
call.
dulu.
Welcome to the big
Oh,
leagues,
yeah.
Carmine.
Yo.
10 rounds was good.
Jangan mainnya pasar di sini
13.
bukan.
Oke.
Better.
Wene.
Enak tuh.
Cari jo apa lah ini? Ini pasar gaib ini jo.
Goclok. Hilang rak balik gue cok bajingan. Pasar
Ora apa-apa, isekai.
cocote. Tidak seperti isekai yang kita bayangkan mas. Lain isekai ini ya.
Loh, ora apa-apa.
Cocote.
Bayarnya pakai daun.
Ya cok. Pakai daun nama nyawa anjing.
Siapa tahu pun batu kuntilanaknya tidak menyeramkan gitu.
Oh,
Tidak
siapa
menyeramkan yang kita bayangkan.
kuntilanaknya tobrut aja.
Jadi waifu cowok. Aku juga mau anjir.
Aku juga mau, aku mau 5 anjing. Halo Mas Ray, welcome to the stream. Gimana kabar kamu? Semoga baik-baik aja. Siapa yang mau kuntilanak tobrut anjing? Oh my god. Di luar dugaan anjing. Tanggal 23 ada bukber. Tapi aku malas ikut aing. Aku mau ngabuburit aja ah. Ngabuburit aja. Ngedating aja ya, dating. Sep, lu ke Bogor lagi kapan, Sep?
Gitu karena sana kerjaan lagi pada sepi, makanya gue libur.
Oh, pantas libur lagi karena kerjaan sepi.
Yoi,
Oh, alah.
berat juga kan.
Keren juga. Keren juga. Ternyata. Ada. Bola.
Kita yang download aplikasi pasti versi mod aja.
Hah?
Siapa yang suka download aplikasi tapi versi mod mulu?
Versi
Gue.
mod anjing. Versi mod apa? BCA Mobile mod APK anjing.
Dana sih kayaknya butuh.
Anjing, dana mod APK. Lagian juga ngapain anjing dana mod APK anjing, buat apa cuk itu cote. Dana lo mod APK. Orang gabut anjing. Aduh, pilek. Ya Allah. Pilek, batuk, tenggorokan gatal, anjing.
Satu set.
Nggak enak banget aja, Boy. Untung puasa masih lancar. Untung cuman pilek, guys, tidak asam lambung, tidak GERD. Mah itu kambuh tuh enggak. Jadi masih bisa puasa dengan lancar. Cuman kan masalahnya adalah pileknya ini aja yang enggak bikin kurang enak. Ya enggak, Sep?
Yoi. Kata gue masih mending mokel.
Nah, jangan didengerin tuh kata Sep tuh anjing. Ucap seorang yang Jumatan aja 4 minggu sekali anjing.
Iya.
Udah melebihi batas anjing 4 minggu sekali orang ini, Cok. Sebulan sekali hitungannya bangsat. 4 minggu itu 1 bulan. Asu, sebulan sekali.
Itu bulan atau tahun ya? Perasaan saya ngitungnya tahun.
Oh, babi setahun sekali orang ini, Cok. Gue tahu anjing kenapa sekarang si Asep. Aku sekarang tahu Sep kenapa lu berperilaku seperti wanita, karena lu gak Jumatan anjing. Jumatan besok lah udah mata Asep anjing. Hari Jumat besok lu Jumatan anjing. Udah amat.
Kayak nemu video di TikTok tuh kan.
Apa?
Gini nih, kalau yang sholat setahun sekali, yang kan kalau lebaran tuh ada sholat itu.
Oh iya, sholat Id.
Kan setahun sekali.
Heeh.
Kan sebelum sujud kedua tuh biasanya.
Oh iya anjing, ada ya, yang ini kan.
Pasti langsung sujud.
Langsung sujud anjing. Lu sholat Id datang ya? Berangkat lu sholat Id anjing.
Sholat Id itu datang aja.
Lu sampai nggak berangkat, awas ya anjing.
Saat ini kemarin jati, buset gue dia tidur aja langsung ke masjid.
Tai anjing. Lu mending malam takbir lu ikut takbiran aja.
Itu jelas, takbiran online.
Takbir ikut takbiran di masjid, lu tidur masjid sekalian anjing. Ikut lu jadi remaja masjid no, walaupun udah nggak remaja anjing.
Itunya aja. Pemuda
ya pemuda Pancasila. anjing. Story WA gue loh, Cok. Bagus anjing. Yang dia itu Dedi sama itu anjing.
Bentar, begitu lihat postingannya kayak gak asing perasaan itu tadi ngupload anjir. Itu ngupload ini sama-sama. Awalnya kemana udah?
Hah?
Awalnya kemana udah?
Apanya?
Valorant.
Belum.
Tadi Nobar Pak.
Masih kan cuman apa namanya? Iya, istirahat dulu. All time. Wah anjing, teteh gede bangsat.
Kata gue bayar.
Oh my god. Alamak. Ya cok.
Teteh brutal.
Iya cok tuh berarti. Asia tobrut lagi. Aduh. Paling mantep emang dah. Bubur takjil butitit anjing. Bola bali wes kapus.
Mana nih kabel data? Biar aplikasi kebuka ya. Tai juga.
Udah. Bagas triple. Kak Bagas, tutur dribble dong. Ih, boleh gitu. Tapi sebenarnya dribble tuh gampang tau gak sih? Ini aku tutorin deh ya.
Kan ada versi yang si Pemboy, tapi si Pemboy sampai sekarang kan saking banyaknya dihujat, dia akhirnya hiatus anjir.
Siapa sih itu? Yang jadi fanboy siapa? Apa itu siapa anjing?
Orang Bogor anjir.
Si Menrinyanko. Lah kenapa dihujat anjing?
Realitinya gak seputih itu aja, biasa efek filter TikTok sesat aja.
Enggak anjing, enggak. Masalah yang jadi masalah itu apa yang ngebikin kok dia dihujat anjing. Karena perkara ini anjing. Perkara nenen atau gimana anjing? Goblok anjing.
Kayaknya ada orang yang sange.
Ya anjing lebih ke arah apa, Cok? Kayak dihujat ngapain anjing? Toh juga lu lihat lu dikasih kayak gitu juga lu ngaceng anjing. Gak usah munafik, bro. Tau gue. Kayak ya udah gitu loh anjing. Buat apa lu kayak ngehujat anjing sampai ngebikin orang hiatus anjing, lu juga ngeliat kayak gitu juga lu sange anjing. Oh, udah mau mulai kah? Oh belum, lagi picking.
Bolak-balik.
Kamu jangan keseringan begadang, nanti aku gigit. Emang mau aku gigit? Oh my god. Ditunggu nanti. Ih, really bro, monyet pakai Astra. Oh, keren juga. Line up baru anjing. Ditunggu nanti pagi jam 5 atau enggak jam 6 ya, jam 5 deh. Atau enggak habis subuh nanti ada konten baru, alarm sahur.
Ada raw Krakatau juga. Raw Krakatau.
Nanti ada raur Gunung Toba. Bukan Gunung Krakatau tapi Gunung Toba. Lagi. Gak enaknya rokok kretek adalah pas dihidupin, dihisap, meletek anjing, kena tangan panas. Oh, udah mulai.
Yep. But it's the Astra. You can switch Mind Freak and Monyet between. If this is just something that they pulled out after not being happy with the Lotus here in Madrid, a real head scratcher here to see how much is really go, because Astra has a lot of utility. Obviously,
di sini PaperRex jadi attacker.
Especially on a map like Lotus, a three-side map. PaperRex early on probe towards B, but
nah, kata gue HP gue bisa mirror lagi. Coba kita ngetes main M.
Keren juga.
Yang di laptop
Real progress towards sight here, and
mirrornya aplikasi bawaan, tapi yang di HP mod biar gak kena limit aja waktunya.
looks like PaperRex gonna follow
Apa?
Mirror?
Barang ini.
Mirror atau split?
Oh dear. Forsaken's in a bit of
Nyambungin
a
HP
tricky
ke laptop
position,
sih.
but Monnier's
Oh.
got the shot on lock. Gonna take
nice.
down one and Forsaken with a follow-up. PaperRex just brawl out on the site and win out on the site.
Oh iya juga HP gue
Great
bisa diatur
KC
dari
there as
laptop.
Narrate
Bentar
just
juga.
drifting on through. How does this happen?
And a beautiful setup here. The paint shell posted in
Kita
between the two
coba
bodies,
buka OBS.
placed on site. I mean, it's good to really get Eng's insight there. Call it insight. Like saying, really, what do you do? How can you prep? There's not an awful lot you can do other than the age-old kind of play your own game sort of approach. But then when you come out here and there's a different composition, there's another
Oh
set
bener
of
juga.
question marks.
Kalau di HP
Gila. Monyet main pasif, bro.
These agents to excel in terms of utility or continue to run it down.
yang di HP gak kena limit, tapi yang di laptop kena limit aja.
Oh,
Forsaken and something on your front line.
bisa no limit
You've
gitu
got to
aja.
feel very confident regardless of who's on what behind that.
They're looking for that four-play stack.
Gue pengen berak ya rasanya ya, anjing.
Feels like that
Mules,
flashes
baby.
enough that PaperRex don't like what they're seeing, and it's actually quite well timed that they drift away. They will have a completely open A site. They'll note the lack of utility after last round. Magnum was there. I mean, it's not the biggest indicator, but now the fact that Forsaken has gone back to the site should give it away. Narrate
Diklik kanan,
buzzing with the classic. I do not know, but he'll be happy enough with it. I'm going to come down now, down to the 4. It is just classics as well for KC. There's nothing beyond that. It's not a frenzy, there's not a ghost, there's nothing. It is purely classic, so something going to take up the test now as well.
I think they're a little bit conscious, yeah, who's post up on heaven. Now identifying the judges there. Don't expect too many bodies to funnel in
Nice.
this way. Narrate punished on the second
Well, Monnier's going to buy some
attempt here.
time.
Yeah, a lot of time bought here.
And something's on the case here, just prowling on the edges of those smokes. Opting to try and clear, to farm through, to try and hunt down these final players. But Magnum again with a connection.
Dapat ya.
Can they make this really costly? It looks like they're going to try and exit through CT, which is the right call. Monnier going to double around.
Nice.
Spots him out, but hey, Karmine making this, cost a little bit. Mind Freak and Divide do manage to escape. That Bulldog's still in play.
I mean, I think they only lose the judge though, if I'm not mistaken.
They just got taken back in too, but yeah.
Ini kalau bisa kayak tadi malah lebih enak sih.
Didn't see exactly what the purchase was, but
Sam langsung beli
regardless,
operator ya.
something straight onto the operator.
Emang nggak berat pakai
Another
operator?
question mark in the mix here.
Emang boleh operator itu? Ih, bentar guys, benerin kabel dulu.
Doesn't really even have the benefit of having the blade storm kind of on the brink. Has to make this work. Has Divide got anything? Oh, well, Sheriff now. Drifting really deep onto this angle very early on. No resistance from KC on the other side, unless Magnum was spotted.
Yeah. He was jump spotting that corner earlier,
Yeah.
but that might have to be taken away from the repertoire.
Nah.
I'm worried that someone else might be giving it a go. Narrate's very nearby to this. They've noted that operator. No bullets have been fired, but if they'd seen anything, you can't do it. You can see them trying to toy with it. Daring anyone to try and peek a little further forward, but no one is. Good control being shown by Karmine Corp. Mind Freak getting very close. Should have been considered here by Narrate, and he has been. They're really putting bodies behind this.
A gap towards B here, but Spike not committed either way. So PaperRex might resort to that now. It's only really Shin that's going to be able to cause any issues on the way in here. Narrate slowly creeping closer and closer.
Still not noting this operator.
I mean, Spike still not committed either.
They're looking for a pick, but look how deep Karmine Corp are sitting. They're not playing PaperRex's games right now. Right cool as well. Freak smoking and the Spike trying to make it across. Does anyone catch it in the heels? No, but something's cleared so deep here.
Ini emang gameplaynya PaperRex nggak bisa hanteng aja.
Considering how far someone's cleared towards CT.
They really do. And unfortunately now a lot of questions. The KC need to figure this out pretty quickly.
A real exchange of utility here as the retake starts to build up. Something rattling off a couple of shots, but Forsaken in a fantastic position as well. If he can hold this down, he can become such a thorn in their side. Try and maybe double up here with something, but there
nice.
is the push.
Gak dapet, Cuk.
Monnier do anything in a 1v3. Carmine Corp flooding the site and he just can't find it. Bodies in the right
Aduh.
places. They time it well. They swing back.
Emang gameplay nggak bisa anteng cuy. PaperRex ya.
Situations I was crediting on the first map, really. PaperRex will keep pushing. You give them that space, but KC are playing in spawn. They're still in buy phase with 20 seconds left on the clock here.
There.
Well, a really, really well coordinated retake. This is after there's a gravity well to slow things down just inside Link. Don't leave it hanging. Don't leave it. Oh no.
No. Nggak ditos aing.
It's a vibe killer.
Vibes down.
Yeah.
Game's lost.
Yeah, it's wraps.
Let's go, Mike. Pace change, looking like. Committed control towards Mount this time as well. And yeah, look at this. Very pacey. Gonna get the first real glimpse of this C site. Hadn't tested too much. And again, KC gonna evacuate. Why would they stick around? They've heard enough of this. Don't need any more of it. That's gonna be a plant. But look at that big flank coming out from Monnier. His timing could be critical. They need to hold a fair amount of this space for it to really come to fruition.
Could be a nuisance in the backlines here. This is not a good face-off, an operator versus a judge. Actually, Monnier pulls the trigger
Nice.
at just the right time.
Love seeing something swing as well, just to make sure it goes their way, and the last two being herded. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Narrate gonna try and bully his way past, but it's not just one. The whole team's gonna be here. Something gonna be careful, doesn't want to lose the operator, but they're hunting him down now. The hunter becoming the hunted. As Tomasi
nice.
falls. And it looks like that operator's made its
Nge-whiff
way
loh,
out.
something
This is
nge-whiff,
around the
so.
door. Was it broken earlier? I believe it was.
Jarang-jarang aing.
Something holding.
Tuh.
It's the finest angle. Try to get away, Narrate.
What just happened with something, eh?
There is the rest of the squad here now. And PaperRex with that pace change, working out that C site.
Well, uncharacteristic misses here from something. If you're going to continue to invest behind that operator. Really well coordinated here, Monnier. And that potentially is the game plan for him on the Astra. Just be very disconnected from some of these site hits. Again, that's the real benefit. If you can create this space, and KC are happy to concede it. You have something like Monnier getting behind a lot of these plays. Okay, some real issues here from Forsaken. Finish on the first hit.
Nice.
KC looking to get the hell out of dodge.
You just can't aim duel against these guys. You just, even in a fair fight. And in the meantime, not only did they get the pick towards C, they've already started to make that progress towards A. Obviously, much better off
nice.
weaponry and going to be rewarded. Monnier going to be overwhelmed though. Magnum going to get one back. That could be a weapon potentially recovered. Something on the case to keep control of it, and that's going to allow time for the plant to come in. Narrate still has that rifle, but that's about it. Beyond them, Stinger in play. Ooh, that's rough. Not what he wanted there. Not what they wanted at all.
Something gets pinged off that as well. Forced back off that angle, but KC still need to get through this choke point.
I don't know what they got to go with. Prowler's already sent down. They got to
Oh
just go
my
for it.
God.
Magnum outdoes something. Those misses starting to make
Nice.
a bit of a problem. Forsaken going to find one, but Force. Narrate holding this down. Can he do this? Can he really pop off here? 3 would be exceptional. He gets it to halfway. Oh, but Divide just
Oh, astaga.
This time he gets his 3.
Ya, anjir.
Makes up for it in the second
Wah.
half here. The Red Bulls
Dikit lagi
by
tuh.
his side.
What a swing back for KC. Looks all but done when they get held in this choke point. Magnum with a stinger outdoes something. Like I said, another miss coming through here. Narrate, I think as soon as he identifies, he's landed that headshot. Alex, probably not too happy about some of the overcommits here from this post plant. Not at that point where you can just swing onto them, run the clock down, force another 2 or 3 seconds off the defuse.
Something lo masih maksa pakai
Narrate, though, flipping it on its
operator
head.
ini.
This early mountain challenge has not been going particularly well for KC. However, this time, they have a little bit more, but does he get caught? Magnum going to find Monnier. That was over towards the A side of the map, so this could be working out. Oh, not at all. Actually, Martin going to spot the feet of Forsaken. It's going to be him eliminated, and that's 2 picks on either side of the map. You couldn't ask for a better start if you're Carmine Corp.
flash through here, but doesn't even catch Martine unaffected. The paint shell's perfect as well. Slow Mind Freak down. Martine is having a go at things now.
Starting to have a round. Something
nice.
to make up for what has been a dreary start for him. And that's not a bad way to begin it. And suddenly they're on red alert. This went from, okay, take a fight to, hold on, it's still something. Let's relax here a little bit. There's 2 players on CT. And he wants that. He wants to take that space. Does he trying to work out his enough time maybe for a plant here? 35 seconds. He's causing them maybe a second or 2 of doubt. Plant something he
30
wants.
seconds left.
No one's playing his tune. No one's playing to his game.
Problem is, with Shin still alive, opportunity to smoke off here, so he has to dig his heels in. Can't really reset towards Mound with an open plant.
He needs
To have
to
the
pick.
Blade Storm, he needs to pick early.
And if Karmine Corp is as disciplined as we credited them, they shouldn't give him that. There should never be an opportunity.
Smoke causes issues.
Yeah,
Is he
go.
under it?
He could've.
No, he can't.
I thought he might have had a little bit of a pixel there, but trying to play to the edge of it. And now they're grouping up. Oh my god, he's got the pick. Hold on! This is game on. Something is too much.
Sayang
Karmine Corp,
banget.
Keep that control. Keep that heads up work.
Gak jadi clutch.
Playing together. Again,
Gak jadi es clutch aja.
scoreline all even.
See again, winning out in the early round. Very early pick onto Monye. Really hinders that sort of slow play towards a post plant. Martine though, looking really crispy with the operator here. Something unfortunate, overwhelmed a little bit here. After finally managing to get the plant down, we'll see an early timeout from PaperRex. See, Alex wasn't too happy in one of the post plants. That loss over on A sites in the rain.
Ngamuk ya Alec ya.
Curious if this is
Alec
the
ya.
approach that the PaperRex want to take with this sort of comp switch up. The problem being Divide just becomes, I don't want to say useless, but his impact is really limited in these sort of kind of slow mid to late rounds. It's not really going to cause too much pressure unless PaperRex win out early on towards Mound, early on towards Rubble, get themselves towards the site. Maybe Monye is on Astra to kind of counterbalance that.
Potentially, but again, it's just a lot of these questions I feel like get answered with one time and practice, and you can kind of find your way to work it out. But I don't know how much they played this. I mean, this is a new comp to to our eyes. I don't know if they've been running it behind the scenes. If this is just a very last-minute change, if there's something they thought might work. Their traditional comp wasn't going to be the answer they needed. But to change it at this point is I mean, it's a credit to PaperRex to be able to
the
do
answer
it.
is to just get Forsaken on Raze.
I mean, it has worked to an extent. Maybe you have to see how that works out now. As it looks a simplistic start, but a great paranoia actually should facilitate them to the site. I don't think much is going to stop them here, apart from their own paint shell, but even then, something fancies his go of it. Going to get in there with a stinger. And look at this tempo change. Look at this. No plant, but they've drawn out the lockdown so early. Now going to go for this. Divide's going to go through.
Yeah.
And Martine's the one to find Monye, so that lurk's been removed, and they're going to dive on in.
Oh, he didn't get caught with the stun!
Oh!
That's 2, 3
dapat
in the
2
round. 2 off the rocket, and now Martine, can he do any more? He's feeling it, he wants more. He's chomping at the bit. He wants some dead. Magnum gonna take down Bersikap, but one more can one
Nice,
man
nice,
do
nice.
something. Has to watch as the defense comes in.
Kalah senjata ya.
All too prepared for this.
What a round for Martine again. The finest of margins to get past that Trailblazer. I know, did he pick up an empty stinger at the end?
Kalah senjata.
There's a little bit of a delay, but again, KC figuring out
Dapat
exactly
3 ya.
what PaperRex want to do.
Dapat
with
3
Monye on the
Martin.
Astra. The thing is what's the second layer to these post plants? If it is kind of tailor-made around Monye, buying time, PaperRex aren't really achieving what they need to make that work.
Martine and Shin, and good to see Martine finding a bit of comfort here. He's been not quite to the extent of what we saw online, or at least I say online, in the kickoff tournament. He was very much, I wouldn't say headline. You'd say you give that to Narrate, but he was right underneath him.
So,
Very close
Masih ada
by.
suaranya.
A
masih.
little bit of that form starting to really kick in here for him. And a quick adjustment for PaperRex, eyeing up that A site after an early test towards Mount. And away they go. Forsaken going to be cut off at the door though. And a quick adjust. Looking to potentially pressure. Maybe get the timing right on this. They are all going towards CT.
For Narrate here to post an eyeful.
I'm waiting to see that pressure
Yeah,
come back
Spike's
through.
still not planted.
No, and something is screwed. Magnum
Ooh,
kills
nice.
him with ease, and Forsaken finally strikes. But the rest of the team at the moment to back away, but it's
my
the rate
God.
on the punish towards Monnier. They're losing out on numbers. Forsaken can only find so much impact, surely. They need to scramble away from here. The pit might almost act as a hindrance, because Mindfreak can hold this.
Now there's massive question marks outside this, but it's all 4 members of KC.
They're flying
Oh,
Martin
astaga.
finds Mindfreak, and that spike is over on C. It's going the longest way possible. So you're gonna need Forsaken to find so much.
10 seconds left. Divide will get Seekers off this. Still has a flash to work with.
Forsaken needs so much here. He's gonna hear him this time to shine. He's good for one, but Martin was so quick with the response. Divine next in line here. Jump on the first to draw the fire. Falls back, flash, buys a second. You've still got to clear him. Does he get noted? Yes, he does.
Oh, udah kelihatan duluan.
Carmine course showing diligence now, starting to really get a grip on PaperRex.
This is rough. Timing a little off, but I guess
Temponya di sini yang paling menguasai Karmine Corp aja.
Forsaken commits to that early peak. Yes, the showstopper. You almost want them to come into this choke point here. Out towards KC spawns.
Oh, di sini bener-bener
Maybe
treble-able, Cuk.
lost in comms there, but beautiful recovery from KC. It looked like they were going to lose out initially, but Rate's ultimate really the one to give them access back onto A side. I'm carrying on.
Yeah?
Yeah. You?
There's some temptation, but no, you're right, because look at this start. Look at Forsaken. Right off the rip. Trying to get the
Ooh.
Shut Forsaken the hell up. Not even going to get a voice line off, let alone the ult. And now what do? They've lost out on that early chance. You're down to 4. Something's position's going to be noted. Already early rotation from Narrate. And this map just doesn't look kind to PaperRex now, Mike.
It doesn't. KC definitely in control here at the tempo. This first half. Magnum will potentially be called upon. Spotted here on the cross. Something. The dash across though. Unscathed so far.
4 lawan 5.
One yet disconnected once again.
Bisa lah ya. Asalkan nggak blunder aja anjir.
He's been read so often though.
Kadang permainan Amerika ini blunder, guys.
Exceedingly late, so putting a lot of faith in the boys on the side. They can hold back this flood that's coming in right about now. 1-for-1 trade, but it's not enough considering they're down to 2. Narrate.
Oh, nice.
Mindfreak
Nice.
right back. And now
Nice
Monnier
Mindfreak.
needs to come forward here. Needs to be part of this. Narrate down low. Mindfreak toying with the TP. Monnier can't hit the shot on the cross, and now it's all on.
Anjir.
What a way to come back in.
Oh my god. Gak dapet.
Get the job done. They are
Astaga.
really the scales here, Mike.
PaperRex really struggling. I mean, this almost has sort of echoes of the approach
Wah,
that
sayang
KC
banget.
had versus PaperRex on this map. Concede all the space, happy to play the retake, and PaperRex were just left scratching their heads in that series.
Mindfreak udah dapet
Oh my
feel
God, look like they've taken a leaf out of that book. I mean,
sayang
typically
banget.
credit for PaperRex's ability to convert space into success. And this sort of playstyle, not really the approach to make, but PaperRex really struggling. Second time out called, round 10.
Says quite a lot, just that in a fact, right? That. So again, when we talk about this map, otherwise it did sit quite nicely with Karmine. We credited them very highly on this map. This is one that kind of put them not necessarily on our radar, but it very much solidified what a lot of people were looking at. But the fact, as I said, that they're doing this to PaperRex after what was a very good first map, this has got to be a huge confidence builder for Karmine and kind of bringing them back to where they should be mentally, because a lot of us kind of discussed this coming into this event as well. If they don't start off with a confident beginning, they could lose a little bit of that, I guess, faith in executing the plans they've come up with. But so far, it's looking absolutely money here. This could certainly spur them on as they go forward. But the timeout came in, a couple more rounds to play with, and a full purchase here for PaperRex.
With the TP for Shin. 3 off the showstopper. Again, Martin not really been relying on that too much with how he's been hitting. Equator definitely a more valuable investment in his hands than something so far. Bit of a pace change here. PaperRex, no secrets about this on the way in. No slow creep.
First time it feels like all 5 are actually working towards something. Normally Monnier was disconnected, but this time they're playing somewhat close to the pack here. Plan's going to come in. You can see Magnum creeps a little closer. Prowler going to come through. They know Narrate's nearby. Massey still up. Flash there. Something nice. Ahead. Does really well with that. Takes down Tomasi and wants a bit more, but he's not going to be able to get back up that rope here. Forsaken going to be forced away as well, but they're still trying to stand their ground. Almost belligerent in approach, but it's divided by
nice.
Forsaken to answer one right back. Can they sweep the side? What you got for us now? You pulled off a 1v3 before. This is a lot though, and he ain't got much time with this one.
We're going to try and hold on to the opera. Oh, hang on, still got back down rope here. PaperRex think he's saving. Oh, I mean, it's a star down, regardless on the spike. Looking to do some further damage to the economy. Run the risk. He should be safe to get out here.
Harusnya kuat sih, harusnya masih kuat.
Masih kuat lah. Zuma kecil aja.
Adjustment in pace.
Dapat 1 poin, nice.
Get themselves around win. Yeah, we haven't seen this sort of play coming out so far. I think the real thing to notice is PaperRex have forced back in their shells a little bit.
Which is strange.
Yeah, again, you can read this pretty well. It's like, yeah, as 5, they're sitting back, they're in CT, they're getting ready to retake. Usually PaperRex will be like, cool, let's send 2 people in there. Let's throw a flash in there. Let's get a little deeper, but we haven't really seen that.
That could have been what the time.
Oh, nice work, nggak mati.
You are lucky to be alive.
Cumanya bahasa Jerman gak paham.
Come on. Still good
nice.
For it.
Oh, nice.
Straight up aim duels.
Oh, nice.
Fighting.
I've got your trail.
Which team is which? It almost felt like it was PaperRex doing that sort of stuff.
Shin, gotta be careful.
9 HP. And he was the last line of defense on this A site. A quick TP, but look who's reading it. Magnum. Great.
Oh
lead.
my god.
No idea. Magnum just reads him like a book.
Ini Dava ini.
Almost an eternity that
Susah
passes
sih.
after these seekers
Susah sih ini sih.
identify where Magnum is.
This is tough. Chin's vulnerable, but now you've got Magnum with his entirety of his setup here. Spike. His position. I can't cross this without being spotted.
56 HP as well.
Cumanya jadi kecil ini layarnya.
Free fire, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, bye-bye. Divide. Gonna go for the dog here. Couldn't quite close the gap, though, noting that they've fallen away from that close angle, but he's got 20 seconds.
Saving
I think he knows this one. Yeah, just gonna slip through the fingertips here.
I'm not sure if I missed
tapi
sort of,
di situ
I
masih ada
thought
kan?
the sequence went
Masih.
to the left. It's invested from rubble.
Oh,
Obviously, Shin took a
selamat.
ton of damage inside tree, but I'm not sure if we're going to get a chance to see that on the replay, but the timing's just way off here. I believe if the door's broken, yeah, Magnum's broken the door. So I don't know if that information's just lost in the exchange or what. But a real gamble to take this TP all the way towards C site.
If we do have any replay of that, it may not be the case.
Cumanya bahasa Jerman gak paham.
Lah, nggak ada yang bahasa ini Inggris.
Gak ada.
Yeah, I can't remember
Bisa nggak ada
what
sih?
exactly
Cari lah.
what happens here, because I was focused on it. Well, I've missed it there.
Yeah.
I know Shin took a ton of damage inside tree. Maybe they're thinking, yeah, we've tagged up the A-side player, so surely Magnum's going to commit towards helping his teammate.
Right, yeah. The critical issue there. Hey, Magnum!
Really?
They're just taking mass challenges.
Ih.
Carmine Corp, this is very out of
Iya,
character,
apa
but
itu,
it's
Cuk?
worked very well. Completely surprising PaperRex with a change of pace, taking a somewhat late duel over by Mound. And it worked very well for themselves.
Oh my God,
Fire,
nggak
they're
monyet.
taking down Divide. Monye
Gila,
noted.
gila.
Nowhere to run. Nowhere to run on that. Carmine Corp. You've seen real different shades of this team in this half alone.
Yeah, and winning out in that sort of round where PaperRex are looking to get feisty, get up in your face, take an engagement.
Aduh, really, Cuk.
KC happy to throw bodies on the line.
Let's go! Let's go, boys! Energy into it.
Definite, yes, energy booster,
Yes.
confidence booster for Carmine Corp.
And now a chance to listen
Okay,
to one of the
halftime.
players who's really stepped up here, Martin.
Hello, I'm Martin and I play for Karmine Corp. Even though we know we can win against anyone when our form is good, it's just not there at the moment. And I think the whole
Kok
team is
buffering?
doing well. We are not playing at the same level as we did at kickoff, and team play and comms are just not on the spot. And then honestly, we just choked. So I think that Magnum obviously is a new IGL, but he's learning very fast, and I think his calls are very good. I don't think he fell short from Junkie TV. I think it was a team problem, not Magnum's problem. We for sure are better than that.
15 seconds less, 10, just no chance, surely.
Anything taps it's hoping that a few of these players will be out wide and open! Unbelievable! This time! Unbelievable! Endless seconds available!
Celsius is miles away. The Nightfall going to confirm that he's not playing towards
Rubble, narrate, 9 bullets!
For me, as duelist, I just need to not do stupid stuff, even though I'm having a bad game. I still need to make space and calm. If I ever don't do that, then the game is very hard for the others. So I think it's just me being calm because it's just another match. People shouldn't think that it's
Ngantuk,
it
ngantuk.
just adds on the pressure. It's just about us not having the greatest team play right now, and we're trying to work on it.
Ini kayak habis ini selesai langsung tiru aku, Cuk.
8
Okay.
to 4, Carmine Corp
Okay.
showing us a little
Kayaknya
of
jam 2 beres.
what really enamored us with them during that
Belum
kickoff
kan belum
phase.
tentu yang menang.
Takes being very, very solid. Starting
Kan
to see
dapetin
some
dua
individual
poin
play,
duluan.
not just narrate, but also
Ini kalau
Martin
misalkan
as
ini
well.
PaperRex menang,
Great
udah
reads from
tidur nyenyak
Magnus.
aku.
A lot of those key elements. Now on the other side here, flipping the script a little, PaperRex, it felt like a last-minute change coming in with this comp. I'd be happy to be proven wrong if they say, hey, no, this is where we intend to be, but it didn't quite land where I wanted it to.
No, and I think there's an opportunity to really, I guess, demonstrate it in the second half here, but it feels like in the mid-round, these slow, drawn-out rounds where KC are happy to concede space, not use any utility.
Maaf
They're
telat baru
always gonna
bangun.
win
Halo
out.
Cicia, welcome. Kamu nggak telat nggak apa-apa, aman.
See,
Santai. Karena ini stream
Carmine
ya
Corp
santai.
are going to
Bukan stream
approach,
yang hardcore pada umumnya ya. Stream santai itu.
Iya.
get themselves up Mound pretty quickly. The rest of PaperRex making their way past Rubble right now.
Cool.
Looking for Monyet to just disconnect, but Martin down to 20 HP already.
He's trying to stay maybe a little postured just to look a little more threatening than he is by a couple more seconds, but that flash should be noted.
It's an open path, so KC looking to potentially reset towards Mound, but actually no, they're pushing spawn.
Again, the turret's been dealt with quickly. That they should have an idea that everyone's here. They've seen 3 different pieces of utility, and they're just going to flood CT. But already something's going to catch Shin. Can they try and disrupt these final players? There's going to be a playthrough back on short as well. Magnum going to be flashed off the angle. You can already see the smokes be coming up here. The diffuser going to be starting.
Nice.
Just get denied. Going to be
Nice.
dragged away. Monye, something. PaperRex looking for.
Mau dipisahin sama Davai anjing.
You got 5 rounds for excellence.
Mau dipisahin sama Davai anjir.
Really up to
Alamak.
It's always the same PaperRex.
Udah match kedua ya, udah match kedua.
It's just,
What is that?
the crazy thing is, it always almost looks like that's the plan, that's the call. Somebody's saying that. Like, I gotta reload. Oh, I'm gonna knife him. I'm gonna knife him.
Look at him. Look at him. Screaming.
Mau dipisah sama Davai anjir.
Well, that's how they kick off the second half.
No, I'm nervous now. They're just gonna do PaperRex things like,
Ooh,
hello.
I'll tell you, unconfirmed, but a ton of damage to Monye.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
really? Oh, main freak sumpah.
Smoke out something?
I don't know, but he looked lost in the
Oh,
sauce.
nice.
Monye, fortunately, though,
Oh,
can
nice, Monyet.
bail out the player by door as well. This is... Like, sure, Mike. I'll leave you to the analysis on this
now
one.
there's action coming now.
No, look, it's time.
Plant's going to come through.
Ooh,
Martin
nice.
Looking for something, but
Find
what's going
something.
to happen? Yeah, find something on the other end of it. The right post up close to it. Just yet
Oh.
could do some damage.
And again, good damage.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dear. Balls to divide. These rounds are getting weird. Shin left in a 1v2. Can he make something out of it? He might just be able to. Something with a judge and Shin with a dream. He knows it. He knows he's close by. What the hell can Shin do?
Oh, nice.
Something. Making sure he's dead, by the way.
It's just cleared about 8 different angles in half a second here. It's such an awkward spot here underneath C's sight. But yeah, was Mindfree looking to smoke something? Because he's out in the middle of nowhere on
yeah,
B's
just
side.
drifting. It's,
Must be just come out of
this is the end.
sending a smoke somewhere. So it looked like he was reloading. But that was him just pulling back out the Bulldog.
Yeah, that was really weird.
Nice banget sih,
I don't
nice
know
banget
what
sih.
happened. That whole round was just, you know, all out there. 8-6.
Carmichael looking to continue pressuring towards Mount here. It's a switch up, something on the other side of this.
Why do I feel like something's going to do some nasty work here?
He's hanging around.
Yeah, okay, just...
out.
Yay, run.
Get out!
What the hell is going on? A late smoke towards main, but they might just disrespect it. They know they can. Something down a little low, but he's still trying to be ferocious about
Bener
this
mulu,
shit.
anjir.
Trying to play ahead of it, but it's Magnum to find
Oh,
it.
nice.
Oh, Monye with a belting shot on Martin. Still going to find value even just with that Sheriff. Where the hell's the rest of the squad, though?
For a crunch back through the door here, potentially. KC in the danger zone. As soon as this opens up, though, it's a two-way street.
Magnum could get played in on this. It's Shin with the spam to catch him. And now the odds are looking less and less likely for PaperRex to close that gap, but you can never write these guys out.
Oof.
Shin just controlling on the site, though, really keeping a firm grip. Magnum denies the door. And the options for Mike
Blundernya banyak.
dissipated for those last couple of kills.
Yeah, going to be weird coming
Blunder
out. of this
PaperRex
round
banyak
as
sih,
well.
guys.
It's Monye and Divide to have some credits left in the bank, but Casey's round win here almost gives them a huge opportunity to double down on this. Knocking on the door of double digits as well. First ult cycle just about coming on for a few members of Karmine. So yeah, narrate 2 away, Shin 1 off the TP. Magnum and Martin about halfway. Something expecting to have the Blade Storm at least here, buying down to 550, and looks like actually considering throwing everything in here. It's Forsakenness to concern that far away from the showstopper as well. He's only got a Sheriff. Switch up here from KC though.
Good luck, Divide. There. Is hightailing it away, which is probably the right call. Now, if you're Carmine Core, you're still going to do somewhat of a diligent clear. You can't be too lackadaisical about it, but there's a pace to them. They want to get this early starting quite quickly. Going to note the player towards topside CT. There is a lot more there now. Narrate, though, going to take away something. He's just holding the line. He's willing for a fight. This guy's almost welcoming the fight. They haven't gone for the plant yet, so this is getting a little
Gak
dicey, but they're
dicek.
holding for maybe this reaggress.
I know that PaperRex can try and pre-take the site here.
Aduh.
It's punished. It's picked apart by Carmine Core. And it's a flawless round to find double digits. The money coming into question now for PaperRex.
Wah, ini udah ini sih anjir, udah blunder parah sih anjir.
There's no opportunity to take a breather. Carmine Core really starting to dial up the pressure here.
Udah blunder parah sih ini.
Back to almost our starting point of this entire
PaperRex
match.
bener parah, bro.
It's the question of form. We've seen what PaperRex
Alek
look
dah
like in that
anjing,
run,
anjing
where
cok,
it's
tim gue lu
terrifying
hasil
when they
aja.
are in, that full fight and flight mode, just flying at you across the map. And here, missing a little bit in that regard, whereas KC starting to hit towards where they'd want. Late swing comes out and they're hunting them down. Already PaperRex not going to take the foot off the gas by any means. Didn't get the connections they want, while also this triple.
Nice.
Oh,
Dear. Might as well be careful though.
yeah, no chance to get that weapon cycled across. Should have a ton of information of how much presence there was towards C. PaperRex haven't necessarily rotated just yet. But now, actually, yeah, the rifle is retrieved, so Monnier has that in hand now.
And with the loss of Magnum, there is a chance for some of these flanks to work, maybe, but they've decided against it, right? Opting against. Side's going to get cleared. No one there. Backfilling that space, though, you're going to see something try and maybe thread the needle, but look at the spike. Look where it's heading.
Hook, line, and
Great read.
sinker.
Great read here.
Yeah, PaperRex have taken the bait. Yeah, enough time will pass here where they have a chance to at least get back on, as long as KC are quick about this one. Yeah, finally coming through. An open plant towards Mound. And plenty of opportunities. Shin now in a position to play spoiler. Ooh, a glance from something, but not noted.
4 through door, though. That's a lot of players there. Martin this time in the position Magnum was in before, but again, they don't have the weaponry to really close this down. You can see that
Nice.
late look does get handled, but they've had no success elsewhere. I'm just eyeing up Monnier. Hold on, I'm eyeing up Monnier. What is this man up to?
Huh?
He's got to beat Martin, and he's got to do it fast. Yeah, absolutely not.
Oke, bisa.
What is the plan here? There's no time for this. This feels...
Bisa dapat.
Wait,
Is there time for this? No, it's not.
no.
Close, but no.
Aduh, sayang banget, anjir.
Way more than that.
I know.
I was like, yeah, no, he's like a second off here.
Wah, sayang banget. Anjir, dikit lagi tuh, cuk. Asli.
KC find 11 though.
Bloody hell,
Yeah.
what a game. This is... Got a little close, didn't it?
Yeah. A little touch and go. I mean, if
Itu sayang banget sih, ini
anything
sayang
else
banget sih,
happens here,
anjir.
if Martin to fall first,
Yeah.
then actually that divide pays off.
You're absolutely right. Go back in, this time with a buy though. Just coming up for PaperRex, but still, it's sticking the landing. That's been the hard part. TP gets taken and committed to, so you're going to have Shin towards CT. He can confirm site's clear. Just got to be careful over towards that waterfall side. Seeker's going to come through as the answer as well. So Plant going to be going down uncontested.
Pressure's going to be coming back. Paranoia, a little off kilter. And Shin will punish.
Ooh.
Shin is just unleashing her.
Ooh.
From Shin.
Oh my god.
Back to back. Full control in CT. He fancied a bit more, didn't he? But something gonna quell that aggression.
Savingnya aja anjir.
Don't have
Udah kayak
save
gitu.
line. They don't have the ability to clear these deeper positioned players. And I wonder if Magnum might have caught an audio cue or two there. But still, this is looking like 12. Karmine Corp. Maybe giving us a game here. Hoping map 3 could be that highlight between these two. As Narrate take away Mind Freak. There's just no mercy in these players. After map 1, after what was being done to them, they've come back with an answer.
But a much more convincing map victory it will feel like as well.
Yes.
I mean, Eng saying, you know, yeah, you don't know what to do. We don't know what to do versus a team like this. We've never been tested like this. To still come out of map 1 with a 13-10 and then play like this on Lotus. You've got to be feeling fantastic.
Puts faith back in the system, doesn't it? Stepping up to the plate here. This map, you could argue, was one of the crowning jewels of their map pool throughout regular play, but still, actually might get a bit of a fight here. First time we're seeing a bit more pressure put in by PaperRex over towards this rubble side. So Karmine Corp may not get the complete run of the house. They absolutely don't. Forsaken going to take down Shin. Not going to get the bomb. Oh my god, there's a lot of players. Only going to get
so
one.
much damage.
But he can't make it away.
Bisa lah.
Narrate down low.
Sumpah something sampai nge-wave sih parah sih anjir. Oh my god, dude.
Heads up work from Martin. And now there was one. Monnier the judge.
Main pakai jas doang aja.
Gonna get played in either. Just try and recover a weapon here. Fully reset for the 1v3 elsewhere. And Martin down to 56, Narrate on 42. Definitely a chance. I mean, he's got the right read on this as well. He's going to be in a position pretty close by when this plant does come through.
Yeah, he's not a million miles away. That doesn't really help matters for him.
No, he's going to be on the outside of it though. Oh my
What the fuck?
god! Where did that just go?
I don't know, but Monye's gone.
Nge-wave aja, kalau nge-wave emang buffering aja.
Was a window of chance, Mike, but
Nggak kalah.
13 to 6. Carmine Corp are in the server. We might actually have a game on our hands. I want this to go to the distance. I want it to be a damn good map 3.
I think we definitely do, Lauren. I mean, Narrate and Martin, the two to really step up, stretch their legs on this map. Too. And like I said, if you're KC, you've got to be feeling
Wah ini
good about that.
penentuan aja
Let's
abis ini
find
aja.
out how this goes. Map 3 unlocked and on the horizon.
Map ketiganya Ascent tuh map paling gampang, sumpah. Emang tuh semua map paling ini.
Tidak.
Saya bilang map yang paling enak sih buat main sih anjir. Pengen berak ya.
Hehe.
Ya coba pengen berak ya. Kita buka YouTube dulu. Wah ya.
Power of Dion. Alangkah bodohnya Shiro.
Kenapa?
Chrome-nya ke close.
Hah?
Tombol Chrome-nya ke close.
Keren.
Ke close anjir, ngulang lagi. Hidupku sehitam
Ah. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Aku sendiri, tiada yang menemani. Akhirnya kini ku sadari dia telah pergi. Bulan lahir sesuai artinya. Juni penyapa, lu apa? Bulan apa?
September.
September apa? NPC anjing.
Malah.
Ya hari-hari itu sebagai NPC ya seorang Asep ya.
Pengaturan.
Hah?
ada high performance, ada power saver, ada power gear high performance. Berarti pilih yang mana?
Itu apa?
Power option
Power option.
setting. Kan ada power, ada hemat daya kayak
Oh,
power saver,
Kalau
high performance atau
kalau
power
kalau
gear.
ini
Power
sebenarnya
4
itu
gear.
kalau sebenarnya ini sih itu tergantung ya. Kalau kau mainnya kalian sambil dicas, ku saranin mending high performance aja karena biar dapat apa namanya performa dari laptop ya, biar kenceng dan baterainya juga nggak boros karena sambil dicas. Soalnya kalau pas nggak dicas terus kamu high performance, otomatis itu bateraimu tuh boros itu. Kalau saranin ya kalau misalnya kamu mainnya sambil dicas ya high performance tapi sambil dicas aja. Kan di rumah juga tuh nggak mana-mana tuh. Ya udah sambil
Tapi
dicas.
ada yang tulisan
Hah?
hyper for 4 gear high for, ada angka 4 gear. Gimana sih jelas bacanya?
Coba screenshotin.
Kan ada high. Gak bisa screenshot aja.
Coba searchin.
Oh, saya screen.
Ya coba searchin.
Coba. Ada gak?
Nggak ada. Oh ada, udah.
Nah, ada ya 3 pilihan nih.
Bentar.
High.
720 bisa nggak dibikin 720? Jangan 480.
Oh, bisa. Bisa.
720. Ya.
Nah, udah.
Power for gear high performance. Power for gear high performance but measure energy save. Itu yang power for gear high performance itu. Jadi kau bisa nikmatin high performance. Cuman itu apa namanya? Mungkin aja lebih apa namanya ada lebih bisa power saving gitu loh. Jadi bisa nggak terlalu boros. Ada power for gear high performance, cuman mungkin nggak bakalan sekencang yang high performance.
Berarti yang paling kenceng tuh yang gear atau yang
Ya tapi yang paling kencang high performance.
Yang ini.
Iya.
Oke, berarti kita pakai yang ini.
Ya, tapi ya tinggal ini aja. Apa namanya? Sambil dicas aja, aku saranin. Gitu.
Oke, nanti kalau nggak paham saya tanyakan lagi.
Oke.
Kecerahan di layarnya.
Cerahan anjing. Teranganlah keterangan anjing. Ntar kencing dulu coy. Pengen kencing.
Oke.
Ntar ya teman-teman ya AFK lu kencing.
Kali ini kita terjadi pembajakan streaming guys. Oleh Min Zero, bukan Asep.
Oke, ntar. Pengen berak anjing. Sumpah. Tinggal berak dulu apa ya? Ntar ya sebagai
Mending tinggal berak dulu sekalian.
pengen berak dulu apa ya? Karena kan udah mulai, tapi baru awal sih.
Really eyes on Magnum to be that
Oh,
mid-round swing for KC in this composition.
And
Yeah,
look
fault
at that
line
pitch.
perfect.
aku tinggal berak dulu terus kalian nonton
Get
anjay.
damage done, to be fair, but it feels like they were able to at least keep some alive.
Kau nonton
That
gak, Sep?
was almost like a death wish going through.
Lagi setting dulu laptop.
At least
Walah.
able to
Share screen ya.
respond towards it, but the pop
Ntar kau
back
nonton
through the
aja
smoke
udah,
was
siapa
so
tahu seru
good.
kan.
Lovely work from narrate
Boleh.
there.
Oke.
Just one left alive. Paint shell could be good actually. Gonna leave him scrambling. Yeah, there's opportunity, but the one player who's not affected is really Shin. All eyes. Oh, perfect. Come on, you gotta get a bomb.
Sayang banget.
I believe
Oh,
for a
sayang
moment
sayang
there,
banget
the
itu,
HP
sumpah.
being lower, a chance beckoned. Wasn't to be. Karmine Corp gonna get the first hit.
The problem is with this composition, KC have so many opportunities to re-engage, to catch your timing, catch PaperRex off guard
Kelihatan nggak ya?
in round one. Definitely
Oke, kelihatan dia aman deh.
already an indication of that. PaperRex got to have their wits about them. Like you said, in that chaos, able to get a trade back,
Oh,
but
bisa dong, bisa.
so there's just a Monnier back on the raise again, and questions about just how turbulent some of these
juga, anjing.
composition changes are.
180 deh.
It must be brutal as a player.
Biar
to
nggak
be
burik-burik
kind of,
amat,
you know,
Cuk.
almost getting whiplash from this sort of back and forth
Kasian
roll-wise, but
nontonnya burik-burik aja.
again, Monnier map 1 was exceptional. Really
Yeah.
highlight credit to his capability, but map 2, I mean, wasn't exactly the headline star, but they've
Gila,
actually
tuh
got
perang lain
themselves a
disable semua.
Look where Monnier's got himself into as well. Tucked into market.
Still waiting.
Mazzy, good timing on the reveal here. Gonna have his hands full. Gotta be careful.
Yeah. Did he hear anything as he considered it? Yeah, I think he's very aware. No naughtiness here.
Spike planted.
Now, all of the PaperRex players are going to be locked on that site.
Here.
Any kit, one paranoia. Oh. No uncertainty about that. Forsaken falls. This is just going to get very difficult. They can't really springboard off the back of that utility either. Yeah. Just outgunned, overwhelmed. 5 alive, and a defuse on the board.
And tough for Monnier, really gets himself into a very dangerous position here, but you know, weaponry and well played Tomazzi to back up, concede once again, which has been the approach time and time again for Karmine Corp.
Mana ya?
Allow
Teks,
this
teks,
PaperRex
teks. Nah.
play style to really fizzle out.
Berak.
Looking
Nah.
clinical on the retake.
Itu fragmen, dia fragmen.
Throw some weapons in the mix now. Rifles for PaperRex. See what they can get done. Proactivity potentially here from KC. Confirmation on the other side now. Martin. Tomazzi unchecked though.
To consider it? Sure, right? I feel like they're not going to continue on that pathing, but a little bit of a glance there from Martin. Not going to see anything, so kind of freeze him up in position, right? Store comes in towards short. Shin going to hear enough that he notes there's more than one player here. Owl is not finding some of the players in the corner, but it doesn't matter. Top middle is the end goal, and Martin's waiting. They actually outdo him there. A nice opportunity, but it closes, and Shin just going to try and play forward. Paranoia landed, but
Oh, still nearly wins
yeah, thought he had that one. Not the case. PaperRex. 5 standing, couple of them lower, but it's going to be Tomasi the first to draw blood. Something on the trade out, and now Narrate sweeps his way through middle.
2v3 Magnum if he can win out here, but traded by Forsaken. Now Narrate finds himself in a 1v2. Forsaken tagged up something at 72 HP as well.
Narrate's been good. He's been very good, and Forsaken has to respect
Look at the
that.
respect being shown, yeah.
There's no one's on stairs or close by. Consider the cross there, but Forsaken, I think, was unaffected by it. So just
Dah.
it's fine.
Berak
Plays
dulu,
patient.
guys.
Right, there's respect being shown there, and no
Berak
one
dulu.
you're up against.
Oke. Kelihatan ya?
Merate narcisin.
Kelihatan nggak?
Monnier Great progress towards the showstopping.
Oke.
KC in a position really with I guess some of this
Dulu,
utility
aku.
invested towards short. They know it's a fake. KC know that
Waduh, jadi nge-lag gitu.
the plan all along.
Nanti aku lagi benerin dulu laptop.
Looking to potentially get a little aggressive towards mid.
47%.
Time to run, and he's quite alone here. Oh, the
Itu
backup!
benerin dulu.
Perfect timing from Martin, holding them at the door. This is nice from him. Starting to heat up throughout this series, starting to find his footing. These international events looking much better now. Tomasi gets to play back in once that pressure got taken away. 3 in this round. Wants a fourth, gets a fourth. Flawless for Karmine Core in map 3.
So Magnum really the power player in this composition. Going to apply so much supportive utility to both sides.
Oke guys, saya berak dulu.
Towards fountain, towards spawn, and
Oke.
another example already.
Oke guys, kali ini terjadi pembajakan stream lagi oleh saya, Babang Narukami Shiro. Sabar ya. Saya di sini kata sih saya nggak terlalu tahu Valorant, tapi bisa malah lagi benerin laptop saya yang matot anjir. Sabar. Untuk saat ini saya tidak bisa melihat apa yang terjadi di streaming, tapi kita apa ya? Kita sabar nunggu aja lah, pura-pura bisu aja. Lemot anjir lama.
They don't have a grip on this one, and I've got to say,
60% loh
A
mentok.
recurring trend, honestly, of early timeouts. They're almost hitting the panic button, not letting wanting things to spiral out of control.
Oke.
But also in my mind, this wasn't a map that I'd really
Gak maju,
seen
guys.
Karmine Core lean on throughout regular
No,
season.
I mean, EMEA, what was it? It was a hard fought
Gak
overtime.
maju loadingnya.
Vitality with a different composition, yes.
So it's
Definitely not something you look at as a comfort pick, but potentially if this is the composition.
Enggak ya, loadingnya cuma majunya 1%.
nasty little comp.
I think the breach toyed with elsewhere. Right there. I mean, 4 rounds have passed, Magnum has 6 assists. You can
Berarti
already
emang
see
lama ya pembuktian
some of these situations just how much value that pick can have.
Let's see if they start getting a little bit more creative here.
Oh iya betul, jangan lupa sahur ya, sudah jam 2 nya. Menit lagi kita sahur.
Didn't want to back away, but has to be cautious. The sheriffs are out, and that rifle would have been a prized possession to bring into the clutches. But slow work in middle and a pop flash to follow. That's what I like to see. Just that tempered aggression every now and then thrown in. A dash of it. Controls mid and Narrate feeling this, confident now, willing to fight and willing to win. 2 big picks. Even Mind Freak and Forsaken not really in a position to make much of this. Losing 1 in mid and 2 by A main doesn't give you a great deal of forward play here. Magnum got it too. Shin in the end to actually claim it. He's all assists.
Mind Freak, a 1v5 with a Bulldog. Looking like it might be another flawless, and it is. Speaking of recurring trends, flawless so far by KC. Barring that one blip in round 3. Feeling very, very comfortable for them. Ultimate's coming online now for PaperRex. Forsaken Monye and something. Divide one off the TP as well, but on the other side, then Carmine as well. Bladestorm, the null command, something to really shut down a fast execute. See Monye's showstopper a concern in that regard as well. If Ray is in range.
And willingness to challenge here. Martin unafraid. A little bit of a fight he does have, of course, Magnum there with him, but it's not just one side of the map, it's both. This is dangerous.
Yeah, kena iklan anjir.
William's got to know there's something over here. What the hell was that? The Paranoia's going to go. Was one of the players ahead of it. I'm waiting to see. Oh my god! No! Come up in! What is going on? Monye flies through the air, finds all 3 of them, and the site's theirs! I can't believe it! This guy is just
Sabar ya guys, kita sambil nunggu Ashura balik, kita benerin laptop saya yang lemot.
The null command actually gets popped there. I'm not sure of the exact timing. The showstopper went off, right? Did he get an extra boost in midair from the showstopper being shot down?
Baby, show me this again.
He did, yeah, he got an extra boost off it. That is wild.
That.
Almost like a second satchel.
Yeah.
John B.
That laugh is terrifying. That scared me to my core. What a way to nullify that confidence, put him back. Potentially a good position to work forward. Martin just got caught at the end of that. That's going to remove his ability to find impact and maybe paint a little picture of the adjustment he was going for on short.
Something will be rewarded here. And these re-clearances through a main started around 30 seconds in here. Like you said, KC happy to post up for these fights. Tomasi lucky to get away. Something creeping closer and closer. PaperRex almost attempted to take both sides here. Magnum will finally fall. Some more space cleared through here for PaperRex. Information garnered on the back of that as well.
Kita lagi pesta dulu. Berapa
Do
pesta?
it again! Do it again!
Jangan bilang nambah lagi.
Wait, they've opened up a bit of space here. 3v3.
Lagi
Needs to fill
dong.
that void and he does it well. What can these players do though? Shin down
Tahu,
low. Takes him. Okay,
udah salah
that
janji.
probably wasn't the plan, but Tomasi just gonna follow suit, falls, and PaperRex keeping 3 alive and just springboarding off the back of that flawless round.
Beautifully done. An opportunity to find a way back in. Maybe Shin thinking that Tomasi had cut enough audio that he could get away with such a TP.
Kita lagi benerin dulu laptop saya macet
Oh,
guys.
see that jumping shot. Yeah, that's lovely.
Nah, kita sambil
Straight out
buka YouTube
2021
lagi
that
tuh
beat. Wrong agent.
Halo semua, jangan lupa
But,
sahur guys, sudah jam 2.
Something still making it work.
Oh my god.
Karmine Corp pumping the brakes right back in. Eng feeling it's time to slow things
Iya,
down a little, have a chat,
udah
check
match
back in.
kedua, udah.
And again, if you watch the regular season so far, at least kickoff, you would know that if there's a call
Gila, gue
coming
dengar
they
suara
didn't
kayak
like
sendiri
from
aneh
Magnum
ya.
potentially, or they made a choice before, they didn't quite like the direction they were leaning in, you'd happily try and chime in and offer his opinion.
Anjir,
Instead,
tulisan
Eng is
bendera
well
segede
respected,
gapan.
but it does seem as though it's mostly the players having a chat. Eng's very quiet in this. Yeah, mostly coming out from Magnum
Yeah,
there.
Magnum leading the discussion. And awareness shown here from PaperRex, the way something's creeping up mid here to try and isolate Magnum all the way in spawn. You see they're trying to rectify the issue. I guess negate some of that mid-round power that they have with this composition.
You noted those 6 assists earlier, he hasn't had one since.
Yeah.
So he's losing a little bit of that efficiency in these rounds.
Ya
in
sekali
comparison
jangan
to the
lupa
start when he
buka
felt almost
puasa
omnipresent, right? Like
Taruh.
everywhere when he was finding value. So interesting to see that dynamic shift there.
The approaches for PaperRex again, Spike not committed, so it makes me feel as if it's going to be a slow approach here. Try and put this operator into the mix. Oh, well, say that. Monye's all the way up short now.
Yeah.
Boombot will go in, but won't spot Narrate, but a wide swing will. Narrate caught completely off guard by this aggression.
And Tomasi, I just invested that, so you're going to be off with the timing a little, maybe feeling a false sense of security as PaperRex is just around that corner. Something clearing as he goes. Worried about CT, but as Tomasi close by, that Prowler is very indicative of presence. He knows they're on the way. Bailout. Martin going to find the mid presence. Monye falls. Tomasi didn't get that timing right. Divide already over towards lane, and the site will be waving PaperRex's banner as the plant's going to come in uncontested here.
Still got somebody disconnected as well. A couple more players, something. The operator posting up here, who wins out. It's Martin to find another pick.
Yeah, this guy's on it. Gonna lean on in, he needs help. Oh, I thought he had that. I thought he might have had it. Forsaken's trying to hit up though in a 1v1. Forsaken up against Magnum. Forsaken's read him. He's ahead of it. Oh, he's just done him in. Forsaken gonna bring that score line
Berapa pasir sih
right
anjir,
back
lama
up.
banget.
Karmine Corp thought they had maybe this map on wrap, but it's absolutely not the case. 3 in a row now. Hard to handle the aggression from Monye coming out. The rest of the team starting to heat up. We're seeing PaperRex find their footing.
A crucial kills from Martin here. winning out on that operator 1v1. Just completely caught off guard by Mindfreak's position, I believe. Nonetheless, KC doing everything right on the way back into that retake.
And it's no difference. Rinse, repeat. This time, Martin reads. Starting to calibrate what's going on in these rounds. Starting to assess what they're up against. But it's not just one attempt, it's two, potentially three more presents on short. Martin. Has he got more? Not this time. She now left wondering, do I swing it, do I wait? But the Prowler goes past, but Device still checks. Just such good heads-up work. Narrate can only do so much. And even against numbers, Mike, they break through on short again.
I don't know if something thinks he picked up the spike here, but
He hasn't.
Kalau nambah lagi kita
TP comes through regardless. Mindfreak will find the killing blow. And PaperRex their fifth.
Udahlah, pasti 5. Jangan sampai 10.
See, putting Martin into that position to try and take this engagement, trying to counterbalance that early round aggression, but PaperRex able to follow through. Curious sort of adjustment we'll see from KC, whether or not they start following through with some of this utility at the start of the round, denying some of this space, because KC have been relying on some sort of indicator. Relying on PaperRex to show presence first, and trying to play very reactive based on Magnum's utility.
Looks good, yeah, Monet just sweeps past Narrate, decides there's lots more present on towards short, though that could prove a problem on the cross with the spike potentially, but yeah, door's gonna be shut, so there's gonna be that safety net put into place. Plant's now down.
Masih ada lagi satu
Already
lagi.
5v4, this is difficult to play back into.
Well, Martin's found an open, and he's found a second. Divide will fall. Numbers advantage now.
Absorbing all issues from that. What are you up to, something? What do you think you're doing? And Shin is there, converting on towards Mindfreak. Where is this final player? Forsaken. They flood him. Karmine Corp should never have had that round.
It looked wrapped, but Martin with the Sheriff
Thrifty.
picks apart PaperRex, converts a MasterCard Thrifty, and ties things up 5 apiece.
And it felt almost frenzied from something to jump back into that.
I mean, he was back on another one of those jump peaks. Again, Mindfreak in a position that's not considered, but strength in numbers here for KC on the back of Martin's heroics.
And Martin was one of the missing pieces of the KC puzzle in some of their weaker games. If he had an off game, it wasn't quite feeling the same, but he's starting to spark a little here. But again, that was a round in a drought. Shin's got to evacuate. Early utility going to force that open engagement. And Martin waiting, this guy's been on it. Does he get another chance here? He can't stick around too long, does have to finally relinquish. And, well, that was an attempt from Monye, but there's too much presence there.
Hang on, the ping comes through onto Shin. A ton of reveals going through, but it's actually Narrate to find the spam. The null command's popped as well.
This is just
Spike's
such
not down yet.
a bloodied battle, both sides just taking chunks out of each other. It's only Mindfreak left alive, and you're right, there was no plant. He doesn't even have the time on his side. He's looking for a fair fight, and he's not going to get too many of them. That opportunity probably just slipping away with Magnum now getting support, and Martin just puts the cherry on the cake. KC back in the lead now.
Before the switch.
As well, Mindfreak's got the pit there. Nobody from PaperRex able to get the plant down, and obviously once that pit comes through, it's that blanket of security. KC able to get ahead of the curve here. Again, the doors removed so quickly that, was it 3 players huddled onto switch here?
Let's go, keep the energy up, let's go, come on. Let's go, nice shit.
Nice stuff.
Clawed their way back in here, and a chance to actually flip this on its head, get themselves a 7-5 half. Weaponry available for PaperRex. Do have the pit as mentioned, but no other tools.
Yo, welcome.
Get his opportunity to shine again. Playing towards middle here.
Halo, ku kembali.
Lama anjir.
B.
presence. There is
Wih,
late
balik-balik dah.
pressure
Gimana
towards
ini?
potentially as well. This is hard to read.
Habis berak
Hard to
cuy.
gamble on. Does Martin get his play in? Doesn't look like it just yet. It might be Tomasi.
Kimi love.
Again, how do you read this? You've voted a lot now towards that B side.
So Tomasi committed towards this anchor once again on B. Happy to throw him
Aduh, gak enak banget kalau pelan penjara. Bersihin mulu.
up for the slaughter, and timing this time. Sticking to a three-man hold on A
Halo?
site. Oh, Tomasi.
Furung gue kumat lagi anjing. Bentar. Bentar saya.
Look where the spike's going.
Kumat lagi anjing earphone ku, Cuk. CCD kemarin kayak dari kemarin baik-baik aja, tiba-tiba ini lagi. The hell.
This is it, that stall.
That is
this could be
huge.
everything, Magnum. That's everything they needed. What a moment for Magnum. Karmine Corp keeping this in their favor.
Absolutely.
Wait guys. Kumat lagi earphone ku anjing. Oh ya.
Ready for the targets here. Heads could pop and heads could come clean off. Still watching and damage. Low enough. One shot in the chamber. Monye.
Halo, coba ngomong Sep.
The bottom line was we're just not informed like last year. We had this conversation.
Halo,
like,
coba ngomong Sep.
Halo.
Today,
Oh, ya.
so that's why our split
Nah, man.
today.
Kalau tadi ada
So yeah, I think we definitely improve like a bit because now I think everyone playing their comfortable role and I feel like it's a good match because maybe people trying to underestimate us.
Kumat lagi anjing.
But in the end of the day we take the W.
Kumat tadi, Cok. Makanya tadi pletek-pletek gitu kan.
This is the final match.
Akhirnya ada kayak pletek-pletek itu gara-gara earphone ku ya.
Where we see the best of their capability, seeing Karmine Corp picking up
earphone tuh headset.
afterwards a little bit of an issue there, tipping the scales right back in their hands, but PaperRex still feisty, still fired up. This
Kan
is an elimination
headset buat
game. Only
output
one of these
gak
two
keluar,
teams
tapi
will
ngaruh
carry on
juga.
forward. So
Earphone tuh
everything has to
headset,
come out
headset tuh
in this half.
earphone.
This
Bedanya
is
tuh
the
gini
final
loh.
half of play.
Earphone itu yang biasa, yang apa namanya, yang masuk ke kuping. Headphone itu kayak headset yang gede itu, cuman gak ada mikrofonnya. Headset itu yang ada mikrofonnya.
Jadi tapi kan
Apa? Ya sama-sama buat denger. Cuman namanya beda.
Tapi
Kayak
jadi kalau gak bener dia bisa bunyiin peletek-peletek kayak gitu.
ya sebenarnya nggak juga sih. Ini juga ngaruh karena nggak tahu deh. Karena gue juga sih. Emang udah waktunya
dari
pakainya.
PC berarti.
Emang udah waktunya pakai wireless. Udah nggak diperlukan pakai wired anjing.
High flash for the
Mungkin udah diharuskan pakai wireless.
C's did come in, didn't connect.
Tapi kalau wireless tuh biasanya ada delay.
Ada yang nggak ada delay, cuman risikonya adalah mahal. Ya risikonya mahal.
Jadi kalau ini berarti headsetnya nyolok ke PC gitu. Tadi bermasalah jadi peletek-peletek.
Iya, putek tuh karena nyolok di PC cuman nyoloknya nggak bener gitu loh.
The same amount of time that was left on the clock for PaperRex to make the same rotation in the last round of the first half. Martin tagged up down to 51, Shin at 74, but they might just get the plant ahead of Mindfreak here.
10 seconds left. Yeah, they're gonna get the plant down.
Tapi kalau handset kalau MIG kan ujungnya emang kabel jack. Pakai USB port yang waktu itu direkomendasiin beli ini.
Apa?
Kalau MIG punya aku kan emang kabel jack yang pakai USB port yang waktu ditambahin. Kalau punya antum gimana?
Ya pakai kabel jack.
Ujungnya
pakai kabel jack.
Oh, pakai kabel.
Iya.
Nyolok ke PC.
Iya, nyolok ke PC.
Nggak pakai konvektor
Converter enggak.
Enggak. Oh.
Enggak, soalnya langsung
Tapi
jack.
yang suaranya memang udah disaring dari ininya juga ya.
Iya. Sebenarnya bisa sih ada yang namanya tuh converter dari USB ke jack. Jadi pasang ke PC-nya itu pakai USB. Cuma ntar dari itu tuh USB ada nanti ada lubang jack ya.
Ini kan punya gue.
Cuma kan juga ya buat apa itu anjir. Selama masih bisa dipakai ya udah pakai aja sih yang ini kayak.
Punya saya kan waktu itu suaranya emang kurang bagus, makanya disuruh beli konvektor.
Converter namanya. Kontol anjing. Lamaan babi.
Nah, itulah namanya.
Ini namanya kontol anjing.
Makanya suaranya jadi bisa lebih bagus kayak gini. Bahkan dulu pakai yang langsung nyolok ke laptop ada suara nyetrum dikit.
They've got it down now. PaperRex make anything of this. The two sheriffs I'm keeping my eyes on with Mindfreak and Divide. They're going to get themselves into that smoke. They've at least crossed that first threshold. And tap the spike reveals the position.
What the hell, gak ada yang dapat dan yang kena. Kalah kah? PaperRex masuk lower bracket kah?
Mindfreak now. Last one to try and pull something across the line, but not getting much play. Yeah, this is looking done for. Yeah, cool. Karmine Corp. Convert the second.
Into the third round as well.
Ada kemungkinan PaperRex kalah sih anjir.
Couple of rifles on the board. Martin going to be the one to lead the charge here. Threw away from the blade storm as well. So good early progress. PaperRex need to.
Berarti kalau di lower bracket PaperRex ketemu sama EDG Edward Gaming aja.
Need an early response from them. Casey already knocking on the door of double digits.
Ketemu ODG.
ODGJ, orang dengan gangguan Jawa.
It might be exactly the same setup here.
Tapi padahal EDG dari Cina anjing.
Now, do PaperRex look to explore outside B main? I mean, with the Odin, you'd imagine not in the hands of Forsaken. A three-man stack towards A site.
Berarti ini gak bisa.
But Mindfreak suppressed actually. Martin looking to close the gap as well.
Well, that's still uncomfortable there. Yeah, just about kind of evading detection on the other side of it. But Monnier going to be feeling that scrutiny on the side, though. Playing behind Dice, he's got to be careful that they couldn't creep up towards Jen, but...
Look at this, though. KC getting very aggressive towards short here.
On the other side, though, that
Nice.
flash looking very good.
Nice.
There's the retake towards short. Monnier turns attention and keeps his life mindful.
Nice, gila.
And PaperRex really dealing with that very unorthodox pressure very well.
Yeah, felt very comfortable for PaperRex to back up here. KC making the right noises, getting aggressive towards shore, pushing all the way through tree, but unable to convert that.
Lu kalau udah berak gini berarti tandanya enak cuk. Habis makan nggak ngerasa pengen berak aja.
Little bit of a slip up.
Davai mau toxic anjing, anak ngentot anjing.
A lot of the early round, got to say, Karmine have been having their way, really, though. There hasn't been much play back in. Now, starting to see maybe at least a test towards A main, but that's it. And just jump spotting towards middle. Do something. It does look like a 3-2 split again towards this A site. Difference being you've got divide towards wine. You're going to have a little bit of an adjusted setup here, but the close down is going to try and come in.
Nice,
gets dealt with. Quelled and slowed down, and Monnier not really backing away either. Still keeping them both in their place, and
Nice.
demolishing them on short. The sports here. They're down to 2 and they know where both of them are.
4 lawan 2.
Ton of damage done. Still 4 standing for PaperRex.
Udah match keberapa nih? Match ketiga. Ini penentuan.
elsewhere on the map.
antara Karmine Corp atau enggak PaperRex yang menang. Kalau PaperRex menang, otomatis PaperRex bakal main di upper bracket. Cuman kalau PaperRex kalah main di lower bracket. Lower bracket tuh bisa dibantu penentuan antara lanjut atau pulangnya. Daripada nyiapin sahur, aku sahur tuh lauk semalam ada pakai kikil. Lembar tuh ada kikil dan udah.
Yeah, this is looking different now. PaperRex starting to get a little bit more of a read. It feels like a little bit more comfort here.
Yeah.
Those first couple of rounds, it was rather uncomfortable viewing. PaperRex closing the gap here.
Baru saya masak soalnya, mantap.
Keeping the rifle in hand. 5 more seconds. He'll get out with. Well, he came in with 7. Oh dear. Oh dear, don't go that side. Something's there, something's there. Shin keeps it, but that was getting a little scary as well.
Yeah.
9-7, Mike. We've had 2 now consecutive rounds. That has forced Karmine Corp into a timeout.
PaperRex will have the upper hand in terms of these first ultimates coming online as well, but another example of a very comfortable hold on A side here, particularly towards short, where the focal point seems to be for Karmine Corp.
Gimana bang, masih serak tapi kayaknya udah nggak separah kemarin. Yang bikin aku capek tenggorokannya itu karena aku tenggorokan lagi gatel, terus kayak batuk dikit, nama pilek. Jadi ya pasnya yang kemarin tuh suara pasti gampang capek. Ada kayak kesannya kayak serak gitu. Aslinya nggak serak, biasa aja. Cuman karena gatel tenggorokannya, agak batuk, tambah pilek, jadi itulah. Cuman ini cuman flu biasa lah. Cuman flu biasa guys. Oh ya, dia agak pilek ini. Tuh kan earphone-ku senggol dikit aja ngambek anjing. Senggol dikit aja ngambek anjing, ini earphone tai emang. Emang tai anjing earphone-nya. Emang lo bang ceknya, emang udah harus ini, udah harus ganti ke wireless. Mungkin apa yang sih beli wireless sih? Headset earphone, mungkin headphone wireless atau headset wireless mungkin.
Early utility, that's a problem. Martin just about gets in front of it and tries to keep his head down, not to be connected on. And that's a lot of information, and that's again.
Udah iklannya sama 15 detik, gak bisa di-skip lagi dua-dua.
Nice. Tadi pas masa mau isi botol minum lupa kalau puasa. Orang ini isi botol minum. Gak dicek anjir. Lasnya di ini. Gila. Ayo nih jangan sampai kalah ya. Nice banget monyet. Comeback yo, we are back. PaperRex back. Kontol. Earphone kontol lagi. Sep. Nasib gak ada suara lagi anjing. Ayolah. Aku capek anjing sama earphone lama-lama cuy. Tuh. The fuck bro. Mampus anjing. Gak bisa dengar apa-apa aku cok kontol. Terus sebelas buat aku ya gampang habis buat yang dompet kerja harus pakai earphone atau headset kemana-mana.
Commanding a lot of this space over towards B. I guess with the operator showing his hand, they feel like
aman deh.
Something's rotated elsewhere.
Wait. Ini bilang minusnya wireless apaan ya? Sebenarnya sih guys. Minusnya wireless adalah wow. Aduh sayang banget. Nah, sebenarnya adalah kadang delay gitu loh. Dan pasti baterai, perkara baterai. Aduh, ayo. Monyet. What just happened? What just happened to you?
He's going back in for this.
What happened to you, monyet?
Credits, not an awful lot left in the bank. Not revealed up. We're going to try and find the kill onto Tomasi. No.
Ya, pulang aja something.
What a ridiculous opener from Forsaken though. And even with all of that success, still KC steady the ship and find themselves double digits here on map 3.
Ini kalau perkiraanku ya, setelah yang apa namanya Karmine habis dapat yang poin 10 ini bakal banyak blunder ya.
Counter ult comes out and he read it. He was so ready for it.
So ready.
That's wild.
It's one of those random shorty purchases that you just like, wow.
Maybe. Oh, Tomasi had around too.
Yeah.
That kind of pressure he brought over towards market, taking that space away, making them so uncomfortable for the retake. So valuable there. That's unlocked 10 on the board for Casey. Double digits is huge. PaperRex got to start firing up here. This is tournament life. This is everything.
Nice. Nice, saya, nice. Nice banget, monyet.
That's Martin, that's Narrate gone again. That's with a stinger.
Aku aja saya 3 bulan sekali pasti ganti soalnya kabelnya putus semua. Nah, kabel gak usah putus, suka ngapain? Nice, gila. Let's go. 3 lawan 2 bisa, 3 lawan 2 bisa. Something ganti senjata. Nice. Enggak, bisa.
Can he evade the stun? Mind Freak gets the upgrade, gets the rifle, and now they get this extended 1v1.
Nggak dapat timing ya.
It's not what he wanted there, but Magnum now feeling the pressure. He's closing him down. Ringer, Rosie. Magnum playing with it. Oh, it's perfect. Magnum getting Casey up to 11. Oh, leading in game by example here.
Apa cowok main Freak lo? Piye iki?
Played to perfection. Mind Freak a little bit of a fumble on the snake bite, but nonetheless. And all of these rounds just seem to start with
Mind Freak sama Dava, cok, kenapa cok? What the fuck?
Forsaken in the last round.
For real kah?
This round, how much more can they do?
For real kah? Ini ngaran cok.
Given you 2 at the very start. It's showing that.
Oh my god.
They're getting pumped up. They might have PaperRex on the ropes here, but let's find out. Still a good purchase to play with this time around for PaperRex. They've got to make this count. The pressure is quick.
Something.
Off to a good start, but there it is.
Oke, dapat 2. Aduh, gak dicek lagi.
Look at what remains now. Mind Freak on beat, and you're right. He's up in spawn. What a switch around the positions.
They see slow things down now. They've equalized the head count. Desperate to find another piece of information, another scrap sent out by PaperRex. And they're waiting for PaperRex to walk around the map.
They're waiting for that reaggress.
Yep.
Divide. I mean, he's not actively doing it. He's kind of repositioned towards B because they're putting a lot of faith in Monnier's position. Obviously, short is open, but that's something you'll have to respond to.
I think Tomasi was just calling.
Divide!
Nice.
Dapat
1.
Still a player on B.
No
Again,
way. No
there's
way
no way they
Magnum
read that.
catches top. No way he catches top mid here. Yeah.
Yeah, not a chance.
Nice. Kekejar ya, bisa. Kekejar sih ini, bisa.
Gonna keep PaperRex in touching distance. KC aren't out of the woods just yet. Look at that run of
Bentar, aku mau
rounds.
restart dulu
3
laptop.
on the top.
Oke.
Break back through from KC.
Udah di setting bro.
And an instant correction. How's the money looking for Karmine Corp?
Semoga tidak blue
Pretty, I
screen.
mean, 2 away from the blade storm,
Okay.
so an opportunity
Blue
potentially.
screen lagi, pusing aku.
The tensions rising here on map 3. Only SMGs to work with here for Karmine Corp. If you Monye, definitely an opportunity
nice.
something, yeah. Shut down Martin off the rip. No chance of converting that stinger into the Blade Storm this round now.
Big opportunity for PaperRex here.
Nice.
Round, keep the weapons up, start taking back that momentum. This is huge. Cross should be catching.
Nice.
Perfect.
Nice.
It's just really nice. No threats this time. Narrate,
Oh my god.
you got one. But with 18 HP in the stinger and no upgrade close to touch, I think he knows this one is not going to be the round to make the impact in.
The pings on the minimap already. Oh,
Nice.
something's going to hear it now.
Lovely.
All right, looking for the round the world. Try and find
Kekejar guys asli,
a cheeky
kekejar
kill,
ini.
maybe an upgrade
Bisa
elsewhere.
overtime.
Game back on, Mike.
Yeah.
Paling overtime,
Ken,
kemudian
they've
overtime.
got ults coming online. They've got rifles coming out. They've got Karmine Corp back just not under the heel, but this close by. Oh,
PaperRex, I guess, off the start of this round. An advantage here in terms of the ultimates. Look at the right side of the scoreboard here.
Semua ini something
Yes,
masa pakai
Karmine
operator
Corp
ya.
on the brink.
Cuman masih nggak tahu deh, kayak nggak pede sama aimnya anjir something cuy.
Looks like the pit might actually lock down a main here.
how do they respond?
Yeah, cause Karmine Corp to reconsider. Let's reconsider plan A in this round. You see something counterbalance this with the operator on short.
But Monye just walked middle. What? That was a really bold play to bring out there. Maybe he felt he had that support from short, but didn't get what he wanted, and that puts a problem towards B.
Yeah, Forsaken's going to have his hands full here.
He has been good for two.
Something's got the cross.
Don't
He's giving
run
it
away.
up.
Don't run away. Go back to
Ooh,
business.
nice.
There it is. Finds Tomasi. That's got to be so revealing. Oh my god.
Oh,
no,
nice.
Nothing. Perfect. Ult now triggered, and he actually
doesn't get
evades
stunned.
Magnum. That's massive. Forsaken.
Nice.
Down, and
Nice
Magnum
banget.
down. It's everything you would have wanted for them. And now Martin being
Oh,
hunted down.
low. Bisa itu low. Nice. Kekejar, kataku kekejar. Overtime minimal, overtime. Asli overtime minimal. Overtime minimal, bro. PaperRex.
How would they do it?
Asli overtime minimal.
Rocked in terms of the finances as well. Such fine margins here. Something giving up the cross, coming back to it, catching Shin on the second peak. Forsaken delivering time and time again as this B-side anchor.
What the fuck?
Back down to SMGs, a Blade Storm to work with this
Tiba-tiba
time
barusan
around.
buffering anjing. Halo Sep.
Selamat tidak
don't look like they're letting
tidak
them off the
matot.
Oke.
But it is an adjustment, right? They're not playing actively on the site right now. They're leaving Mind Freak towards CT.
Oh, yeah.
That is the only adjustment we're
Itu
seeing
kan
here. They're allowing this space, maybe having enough faith in this
faktor
ult.
itu.
And these players, oh, it's so
Good
good.
narrate.
The timing on that.
YouTuber ini mau babak sawah
As soon
guys.
as narrate popped the
Mantap
ult as
juga.
well.
Every time he pops his ult, it's just cursed, but Martin gonna get one
Monyet
back.
mati,
Just
cuy.
finish off. Maybe give them a chance on the
Kita
res
lihat
here too.
perbedaan.
This buys time, and it's critical. And now, PaperRex don't have that next springboard. How do they get to the site? This was with Stingers, Spectres, Sheriffs, and an ult. Where is that next layer? Here it is. Here it comes. Martin going to be noted. He is in danger. Can he
Nice.
somehow weather the storm? No. Forsaken puts him away.
Nice.
Now, four on the
Nice.
site. Something on the
Nice.
Mind Freak joins in. PaperRex starting to sweep the site. Down at Magnum.
Nice banget.
Mind Freak again. That's his site.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Dapat. Oh.
This game is ridiculous. Almost giving KC a glimmer.
Oh my god.
That 12th round
Anjing.
would look like.
Ini anjing banget.
Get away.
A taste.
Sumpah.
Just a
Tensinya
whiff
tinggi, guys.
of finding themselves
Sumpah.
on series point here, but it's PaperRex to snatch away the hopes and dreams. What was that adjustment from something there?
Oh, here we go.
Taunting mulu anjing Jason.
Fired up.
More of that. But they're not done yet. There's a buy still here for Karmine Corp. This is not done yet, but that's big information. Martino!
Orang menang mau bebas.
Dapetin 2.
Corp the back of his start. That is everything they needed, but with this man still standing, there is no safety. He can still change around. Does he read it again? The adjustment, not wanting to play from the catwalk itself, considering maybe they already thought about it, but it's his presence again. He is the one that gatekeeps this round. He needs to hold this angle. He needs to catch 1, 2. Is he ready for this? Are they ready for this? You can see Mind Freak moving closer as well.
Kurang 2 poin. Spoin lagi. PaperRex nggak kurang spoin lagi. Aduh, something, what the fuck? Ya Allah. Ya Allah.
1v4. And Jot, this deserves OT. And Martin, the hero of the hour, the hero of
Ya Allah. Apa coba? Banyakan taunting Jason anjing. Masa taunting cowok, bukan perkara killmu banyak anjing. Asu.
KC just demonstrating such a solid understanding of how PaperRex are playing in some of these
Anjing cowok. Apa pula? Dengan bener ya, mau nggak mau harus 1 poin lagi tuh menang sumpah. Apa coba? Apa coba PaperRex anjing? The fuck bro?
Apa yang dia lakukan?
Makanya, sumpah. Ayolah.
Man, you couldn't ask us anything better than this. OT now.
Apa yang dia rasakan?
Careful, Martin. Forced to wait. That gives something the angle.
Nice. Nice.
Underestimating something when given that information.
MVP mati.
Magnum still positioned towards Pizza, but PaperRex very quickly disengaged. Spike not committed just yet, so PaperRex looking to just find these picks. Tomazzi lucky to escape with his life here. Actually gets a tag onto something. Down to 80 HP. So there was going to be a stun coming through from Magnum there, but they pulled the rotation. Look at the minimap. KC stacking the chips towards B's site.
This is a great adjustment. Now the knife does reveal the, the horrible reality of the scenario. If you're a Karmine Corp fan, that they're not coming B anymore. But they weren't quick on the uptake. They didn't overly dive into here, but the site will be theirs regardless. Do they go for almost the pre-take, or do they wait? I think they're going to have to now. Monye very close by here. Get himself propped up on Jen. Jamasi looking, maybe set something in motion here.
Main time. Udah nggak usah di.
Actually doesn't catch it, doesn't even go over the wall.
Now that could have been big too. The paranoia is going to go through.
Nice.
Something to find a rate.
Nice banget. Let's go. Ayo 1 poin lagi.
Dengan 2 lagi.
Hah? Oh ya, sahur. Peot Nimi itu apa anjing namanya?
Peot Nimi itu gue lupa lagi singkatannya apa lagi.
Peot anjing, udah jadi pedo anjing.
Oh, perkumpulan orang Discord.
Tai.
Nanda teriak cuy.
Big timeout just came in. I just caught a glimpse of it. It's Karmine Corp. We're in OT, so it kind of changes it. They're going to slow things down now. That's going to be again Eng right back in here. Magnum again. This is very hard. Once you get to OT, calling becomes not impossible.
Discord anime anjing.
It goes out of the normal realms of reality. You're not playing as
isinya apa? Ya betul, anime cowboy semua.
Isinya apa? Bokep anjing, apalagi.
Apalagi kita menjual.
Jualnya bokep anjing. Ayo PaperRex menang hari ini, biar gue bisa tidur nyenyak, sahur gue enak, sahur gue nggak hambar anjing.
legacy.
Sumpah.
Bentar, ambil lu minum.
Ya, kalian gudangnya kok gudangnya Asep aja, gudang bokep aja. Asep, Seputa, siapa lagi? Phoenix, Nanda. Wow. Banyak deh. Aduh. Pilek. Ya Allah, enak banget ya.
Back on the defense now. Same setup or similar once again from Karmine Corp. Actually, does the combo catch? No. It doesn't.
Aduh,
Actually,
ya
finally,
Allah.
Monye punished in this position. It's been so difficult to dislodge him from there.
Oh, he's been near on prolific at his damage. How many rounds? 2 kills, 3 kills, just impact. So great adjustment and a really strong read. But there's bodies behind this, Mike. It's not just Monye. They still have 2 other players, which I don't know if they're expecting that. But now, probably a lot of utility going to reveal who's present on this site.
Again, the other switch up being Forsaken over towards A side. Look at the amount of space that Mind Freak has.
Yeah, huge.
A ton of information. But Defiant and Forsaken almost committed towards a site hold here. There's no getting out for the retake.
No, you got to stand. You got to try and hold that ground. Martin's in, but he didn't get
Nice.
what he wanted. Switching out to the short.
Nice.
Forsaken,
Nice
backing
banget.
up body.
Nice. Let's go. Nice, let's go. PaperRex menang. Let's go, bro. Tidur gua nyenyak, sahur gua nggak hambar anjing. Let's go. PaperRex win this game. PaperRex, bro. Win this game, bro. Let's go.
Oh, jadi yang menang yang ada nandanya.
Menang ada Nanda ya. Nanda menang, bro. Tuh, Nanda menang tuh. Nanda menang sih. Hashtag Nanda menang anjing.
Yo, malah ngebug Discord.
Hashtag Nanda menang anjing. Let's go, bro.
What a fantastic series from start to finish.
Masuk luar bracket sih siapa? GGWP, yoi, GGWP bro.
Towards the end of this series. Narrate as well, potentially even bowing out.
Saat ini belum diupdate playoff-nya, belum diupdate. Ini playoff-nya tanggal 21, yang ini tanggal 22. Ini kan tanggal 18 sih udah 19. Berarti ya besok baru diupdate, berarti kemungkinan Rabu, literally Rabu. Besok Rabu berarti. Ini kan harus Selasa, tanggal 19. Itu besok tanggal 20 udah diupdate. Let's go nggak sih?
The sheer PaperRexness that we saw on map 3, right, was just like
let's go, bro.
Something that I feel like I hadn't seen in
Let's
a
go,
while.
bro.
Some of that explosive potential, seeing just Forsaken, Monye, and seeing now Monye joining the others towards that top end of the board is exceptional to me.
There's still some real questions about the comfort within this roster, the composition. I mean, Alex saying yesterday in the pre-match, we need to figure something else out.
Nanda cuy, Nanda menang cuy.
Still, they just look so.
Nanda menang cuy. Gila. Logat monyet itu. Monyet itu bukan monyet tapi monyet itu. Sahur sana kalian, sabar lah. Belum juga jam 3 ya. Sudah sahur duluan. Bukan monyet tapi monyet ya. Jadi kayak ya emang mon sama yet itu, bukan monyet tapi monyet ya. Mon and yet
ya, mungkin tidak tahu kata monyet itu di Indo kasar.
Monyet tuh bukan kasar. Hewan, monyet tuh hewan.
Cuman kalau kita dengan nadanya ngegas.
Nada mengumpat ya kasar. Nada mengumpat ya kasar gitu. Tergantung nada ya, tergantung nada aja. Kalau nada mengumpat ya kasar gitu. Gila, keren juga, bro. Udah gue bilang anjing PaperRex menang. Win this game, bro. Win this game. Oh my god. Emang PaperRex tuh emang beda, cok. Sep udah mau ke berapa kali ya? Sep, lu udah bolong berapa kali, Sep? Puasa, Sep?
Baru sebiji, kemarin abis kuli.
Anjing.
Ya lah. Aman.
I'm brave.
Masa harian di rumah terus gak puasa Pak kasih kayak.
Yes, thank you. Come here, give me huggies. Thank you.
Oh my god. Sep, Sep.
学会这个技巧，钱包的摄像头什么位置都啊，就饭厅哦，直接。
Gue mah mas ngasih sedikasihnya aja. Sedikasihnya anjing.
Berarti
Tergantung anjing, pokoknya dikasih mokel ya mokel, kalau enggak gitu ya. Keren juga orang ini anjing. Aduh, hari. Dah. Ya stream. Dah, yang stream. Tutupin Sep.
Gimana caranya?
Bebas.
Oke, terima kasih yang sudah mampir menonton, mensupport Sakamoto Ashura. Kita berjumpa di next time. Otsu semuanya, Otsu Shiro, Otsu Bai, Otsu Asep, Otsu Tenkuji Shrine, Otsu Sakamoto Ashura.
Oke.
Otsu Hura, huda.
Baiklah kalau begitu, terima kasih teman-teman sudah menonton hari ini. Kita bertemu lagi sampai live stream selanjutnya. Jadi jangan lupa istirahat dan juga semangat puasanya hari ini. Jangan lupa sahur, jangan lupa makan sahur. Oke? Thank you semuanya.
Jangan lupa kita mokel siang ini guys.
Kontol. Baiklah kalau begitu teman-teman, ditunggu nanti hari ini. Aku selesaikan hari ini untuk yang reward traktir bulan puasa. Jadi oke, segini aja untuk live streamnya. Kita bertemu lagi, sampai jumpa nanti. See you next time, goodbye, adios, bye bye, osocet, osumot, osukara sama desta, otsura, bye bye semuanya. Dan jangan lupa istirahat, bye bye. Bye bye dong Sep, bye bye gitu Sep.
Otsu,
Kontol.